Indians. Good evening, everybody. Along with Aaron Pleen and Bill Logan, this is Jamie Baskey. Aaron, Hawks opened their season with a win against Dubuque Walnut last week, but tonight they face a very good Marion team, a team that beat the Hawks 16-14 last season, a game I'm sure plenty of this year's Hawks remember.
Absolutely, and if the Hawks need any more motivation, which they won't, last year's close loss to Marion here at Thomas Park, it will serve as motivation, but if you like quarterbacks, this is a game for you. You got Trevor Paulson, who comes in as a senior, all-district, all-state caliber quarterback, and then, of course, the Hawks counter with their own all-state candidate and Nick Casey. It should be a great matchup tonight, Jamie.
Our third member of the broadcast team is down on the West Delaware sideline. Bill Logan with us every night. Bill, that's got to be pretty fresh. Last year's game got to be pretty fresh with some of these Hawks. Hopefully they can come out and try to turn the tables.
Well, that's it, man. I kind of like the fact that maybe we got to kick off and they'll have the ball first. Simply, they were talking about, well, if that's the case, defense is going to set the tone for the game, and I think that's going to be the key all night long. They've got explosive quarterback and a few weapons to throw to and stuff, so I think they're going to have to come right out and just like they did last night, just smash them in the mouth right from the very beginning and make things happen. So being on defense sometimes a little easier to set that tone than it is on offense.
And I think defensively, Bill, the Hawks' main focus tonight is going to be number 12, Trevor Paulson, the outstanding quarterback for the Indians.
They were focused on him all week in practice. And every one of those defensive holds, you will hit him tonight, even if he doesn't have the ball. If he wants to fake like he's carrying the ball, hit him, even if he doesn't have it. So they want to make sure that he plays football tonight.
All right, Bill, thank you. We'll talk to you throughout the game. You bet. Bill Logan down on the West Delaware sideline tonight and every night for West Delaware football. As we mentioned, the Hawks will kick off to start the game. Ben Ridenauer will do the kicking duties for the Hawks here. Last week, Ben had 3 kicks for 103 yards as deep to receive for the Indians. It's going to be Connor Whalen. You got to watch out for this kid. He took the opening kick to his first kickoff return last week for 90 yards and a touchdown, as we almost saw Gavin Soppy do as well. But Ben Ridenauer will kick off. It's going to be taken. Whalen will come pick it up at his own 8-yard line. He's going to try to cut to the center of the field. He cuts back. He's got a little opening. Hawks can't bring him down. Still on his feet, still avoiding Hawk tacklers. Now he's going to cut back towards the center of the field. He's near midfield, finally brought down by the Hawks across midfield at the West Delaware, about 47-yard line, as he was brought down out there by McKinley Rand. And we talked about it. You got to be careful. He's very good running that ball off the kickoff, and he brings it out to the West Delaware 46.
Yeah, just did a nice job. I think he broke 3 or 4 tackles there. The Hawks were trying to grab him at the ankles, and he just kept slipping out of them and puts Marion here on the West Delaware side of the field early.
Trevor Paulson comes set, shotgun formation, 2 receivers each way for him. He's going to pass on 1st and 10. Quick pass, left side. It's going to be caught out there as it's caught by Mark Horcher. And Horcher's going to bring it down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 6 yards there, brought down by Sam Leckie for the Hawks. As there's just inside the 40-yard line at the 39, it'll be 2nd down and 3 yards to go for the Indians. Paulson comes set and a lot of movement up front by the Indians there. And it will be against Marion. So the first penalty of our contest here tonight. And my reminder to get my stat sheet out. The first penalty here is going to make it 3rd down and 8 now for the Indians. That's going to back it up to the 44-yard line of West Delaware. Paulson comes set again. One back behind him, or beside him, that's Lucas Hunzen. He's going to pass down the field left side. He's got Horcher again, and it's going to be caught, and it's going to be a Marion first down to the West Delaware 34-yard line.
Yeah, just a quick, about 5 or 6 yard stop or turn and go, and Marion did a nice job there picking up the first down, moving the chains here with 11:03 to go in this first quarter.
As they quickly come to the line, shotgun formation again. Paulson looks to pass. They like what they see in that Hawk defense, and they're going to pass, and it's going to be caught by Mason Ray out there and be brought down to 30. Stop for the Hawks, but that'll be a gain of 4 yards there. Mason Ray.
Ray was Paulson's favorite target last week, 7 receptions for 82 yards against in their big win against Washington. So it's a guy the Hawks are going to have to keep focused on.
They give him 5 to the 29-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 5. Paulson looks to pass, quick bubble screen left side. This is going to be caught out there by Mitch McAllister, and he's going to be the line of a yard that time as he's brought down. Cale Rempe makes the stop. There is a penalty marker down on the field as our officials getting together. And we will get the call. And it's going to be a block in the back against the Indians, so the Hawks will accept that penalty. Their second offensive penalty thus far in this first drive. That'll back them up. We've already played no game before this one tonight, but they were both played, 2 games played in Manchester last night at Brown Field. The West Delaware freshmen winning 63-6. The sophomores won 64-22. And that's going to be 2nd down and 14 after that penalty as Paulson comes set. Unzen again, the sophomore, in the backfield beside him. Paulson looks to pass. Looks down the center of the field. Now he'll scramble. He's going to, under pressure now, he gets rid of it. Throws up and almost intercepted, but it falls to the turf as Joe Burke puts a hit on Paulson as he comes to the ground. Over there, it was Joe Burke putting the hit on Paulson. It was Joey Sonny who deflected that pass intended for Mason Ray.
Wow, that was a nice job by Burke, and he did exactly what Bill said right before the game started. He saw an opportunity to hit Paulson. He hit him, and a nice job there by that Hawk defense, forcing a long 3rd down here, 3rd and 14.
4 receivers again for Paulson, 2 each way. Mason Ray and Connor Whalen, the 2 on the near side of the field as Marion goes from left to right. As Paulson facing a 3rd and 14, 10:04 left to go first quarter, no score. Paulson under pressure. He's going to throw down the middle of the field, and it's going to be overthrown, intended for Mason Ray. Joey Sonny on the coverage for the Hawks that time. It falls incomplete, and it'll be 4th and 14. They do have a good kicker on this team, due Marion. Jaffer Murphy was 2 for 2 on field goals last week, had a long of 32, but it looks like Marion will elect to punt this one away, and Trevor Paulson will do those duties as well. Very talented athlete is Trevor Paulson, as Joey Sonny will go deep to receive for the Hawks. 1 punt return for 9 yards last week in that game against Waller. Paulson's punt will sidewinding kick. Joe Burke's going to let it bounce. It's going to take a nice little West Delaware bounce up to the 14-yard line, and that's where the Hawks will start with it. 1st and 10 as the Hawks go from right to left in their road uniforms. The white tops with the gray numbers, white trousers with the orange, black, and white down the sides of them, and white helmets, new white helmets with the black WD on the left side, and their numbers on the right. Marion with their home black uniforms with red numbers, black trousers with the red stripes down the side, and those traditional red Indian helmets. As Casey comes set, he hands off to Caleb Curley, left side. Curley gets back to the line of scrimmage, but nothing more. As coming up and making the stop for the Indians that time was Nick Cole. And no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, it looked like it developed a little slower than what I think Coach Wink would have liked. And Caleb just didn't have anywhere to run the football behind that left side of his line. So
3 wide receivers to the right. Hawks come out shotgun formation. Casey, a design quarterback run. He's going to cut it up the middle. Jumps a little bit, and he's out to the 19-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 5 yards for Nick Casey as he's out to the 19. And it'll bring up 3rd down and 5 for the Hawks. And I think that Hawk coaching staff, especially defensively, glad they didn't have to prepare for Blair Brooks this season, as what an athlete that kid was, running track and playing football at the University of Iowa. Reverse for the Hawks here. They give it to Gavin Soppy, and he's got some room. He's going to pick up a 1st down out to the 27-yard line. Nice run by Gavin Soppy. He scored a touchdown on that same exact play a week ago. He picks up enough for the 1st down there as the Hawks have it 1st and 10. As they quickly come back to the line, gain of 8 yards on that play. Casey under pressure. He's trying to throw. Now he's going to tuck and run. He's out to the 30, 32-yard line for Nick Casey. That's a pickup of about 6 yards for Nick Casey. Off of a broken play. A lot of pressure there coming towards Nick Casey. But he was able to get away from it and run and pick up 6. It'll be 2nd down. Now they're going to give him 5. 2nd down and 5 here.
And you watch, Jamie, they got all 11 guys sitting in the box there.
Well, the Hawks are very bunched up. He's looking for Mangold. This kid is. Mangold's got it at the 38-yard line. He's still on his feet. Mitchell Mangold welcome to the new season for him. He picks up the first down all the way out to the 47-yard line, and the Hawks pick up another first down here. It's 1st and 10 at the Hawk 47.
And that's got to feel good for Mitch to finally, kind of get hit in game action there. His first game back after coming back after that knee surgery. So
Casey comes set. The give is to Curley right up the middle. He cuts back. He's across midfield down to the 42 of Marion, and that's going to be another West Delaware first down. So the Hawks, you mentioned everybody in the box, but that formation that the Hawks are coming out, everybody is bunched in.
Yep.
And Mangold on that last play was able to get to the flat and pick up that reception, but the Hawks still going with it. There's nobody on the left side of that Hawk offense. Everybody's bunched to the right. As they're going to give it to Curley again, he cuts to the right. He's got enough for the first down, and he's still on his feet at the 30, 25, and finally tripped up out there as coming up and making the stop for the Indians that time was Brady Johnson. As Johnson makes the stop for the Indians there, but it's good for another West Delaware first down. So the Hawks moving the ball here with 7:50 left to go in this first quarter. Still no score. And Marion's going to call a timeout, and we will take one as well. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
Family fun and great food await you at Lightning Lanes Family Center and Captain and Tennille's Sports Bar. Come out for a fun night of bowling or watch the big game on their 10-foot HD big screen. And of course, great food and your favorite beverages. Lightning Lanes Family Center and Captain and Tennille's Sports Bar on East Main in Manchester.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkport, Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, and Aurora, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
Steve Moyle Masonry, a family-owned commercial masonry contractor based in Manchester. Quality is what we're about. Visit us online at smoylemasonry.com.
Back into Thomas Park, Jamie Vaskey, Aaron Pleen, Bill Hogan back with you. 7 minutes, 50 seconds left to go in this first quarter. Still no score. The Hawks on their first drive of this ball game as they come set, bunch formation. Marion just out of a timeout. Casey fakes the handoff and fakes the reverse, and he's going to keep it himself. And Marion snuffed that one out as coming up and making the stop. Absolutely should be a penalty there. As bringing Casey down to the turf late was Nate Miller. And it looks like it's going to be a penalty against the Indians as Casey was ruled down, and they kept going after him, and he came out of that pile and then was thrown to the ground as they're moving the ball, but they still haven't announced the penalty here, as now we're going to get it, as it's going to be a personal foul against the Indians.
That's just a sheer frustration penalty there.
As the Hawks will now have it. I don't think it's enough for a first down yet, though. Not enough it'll be 1st and 1. It'll stay first down for the Hawks as they give to Curley as he's wrapped up out there by Ben Gibson. As it'll be 2nd down. And short here. Oh, it's goal. That's why. Was it? Were they?
No, I don't think so.
There it is. 2nd down. It's just 2nd and 10 on the scoreboard. I don't think it was a first. I don't think the penalty gave them a first down.
No, and I don't think they were inside the 10. So.
Yeah, 2nd and 2. Okay. They got 3rd down on the board down there.
And they got 2nd on the scoreboard.
Yeah, we'll get it all. The Hawks just need to get a yard. The Hawks need a yard to get a first down. They're going to hit up to Soppy again on that little end around. They get the yards needed as they're down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line as Gavin Soppy picks up the rushing first down that time for the Hawks. Now it'll be 1st and goal for West Delaware from the 9-yard line. So the Hawks looking to punch it in here and try to get on the board first here in this first quarter. Casey comes set, 1st and goal. They give to Curley up the middle, and he's going to keep pushing forward. He's going to get it down inside near the 5-yard line where he's brought down by Ben Gibson. But not a lot of running room there for Caleb Curley. As this, like you said, everybody's in the box for Marion here, as it'll be 2nd and goal from the 5 for West Delaware. As looking to punch it in here as Casey comes set. Shotgun formation. He's going to roll to his right. It's a design run. He's going to cut it in. Now he's going to go back out. And he's going to go into the end zone for the Hawk touchdown. Nick Casey from 5 yards out, and the Hawks go up 6-0 here with 6:31 left to go in the first quarter.
That was a nice job of Nick of being patient with the blocking. You know, he knew he was probably going to have something around the edge there. He just had to wait for it to develop, and he did that, and he tiptoed in inside the pylon there, and Hawks are up now 6-0 here. Just a good touchdown too, Jamie, after stopping Marion on their opening drive too, and getting the ball deep in their own part of the field. So great job by that Hawk offensive answering.
And for Casey, his second rushing touchdown of the season. Chad Bishop on for the extra point for the Hawks out of the hold of Gavin Soppy, and this is no good. No good on that extra point. So the Hawks lead it 6-0 with 6:31 left to go in this first quarter. We'll take a break and come back. You're listening to West Delaware football from KMCH Sports.
Viafield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Viafield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
Back into Thomas Park. Hawks lead 6-0 with 6:31 left to go in this first quarter. This is not Connor Whalen this time. This is going to be McAllister who's going to return this one, and much better job on the kick team by the Hawks is coming up and making the stop that time for West Delaware was Mason Gillihan. Marion will start 1st and 10 at their own 25.
And that touchdown drive, Jamie, by the Hawks, 12 plays, 86 yards, a thing of beauty there. Nick Casey with the 5-yard touchdown run. The Hawks did miss the extra point, but lead with 6:26 to go here in the first quarter. Hawks lead 6-0.
As Paulson comes set, again, 4 wide receivers for him. Hunt's in the back behind him. They hand off up the middle, and Ben Ridenauer grabs a hold of him, and then he's going to get help from his teammates there and bring him down. A short gain, very short gain on that play. As it'll be 2nd down and 10. They're going to give him no gain on the play. So Paulson comes set again. Shotgun formation. Hunson next to him, the sophomore. He looks to pass under pressure. Now he's going to take off. And he's sacked as it's Jordan Brees, the Hawks senior, coming up with the sack of Trevor Paulson. And for Brees, his 2nd sack of the season. And we've got an injured Marion player down on the sideline. I'm not sure what happened there as he's holding his chest. Gavin Soppy's in the vicinity.
Yeah, and you talked about Brees on the sack there, Jane. That's impressive. The Hawks are sending 3 defensive linemen, so they're playing like a 3-4, 3-4-4, whatever type defense. And so for Jordan to get in, that's a pretty good move, and he came from the far side too. So
looks like junior Connor Whalen, the injured Indian, down on the field as the medical staff tends to him. As we remind you, don't forget this week's area online game of the week can be heard at KMCH.com. Of course, that game starting on time tonight, so they will play at 7:30. John Swisher and Tom King have the call of that one. As tonight, Western Dubuque is at Williamsburg with the call right here over on KMCH.com. As Whalen will come off the sideline under his own power, as the trainer's quickly out there to tend to him. And after the sack, it'll be 3rd down and 16 for the Indians. Hawks leading 6-0 here with 5:49 left to go here in quarter number 1. The Hawk defense gave up a few yards in that first drive, but it was great starting field position for Marion at the 46. So really have done a great job so far in this ballgame. So now 3 receivers to the right for Paulson, 1 to the left as he's in the shotgun. As he rolls to his right, he's looking to pass. He's going to throw it, and he's got a man in the flats. That's going to be Mason Ray. He's going to have enough for the first down. He gets hit hard on the sideline as Traver and Sonny combine to make the stop there, but it is going to be enough for a Marion first down as they're out to their own 37-yard line. Nice play by the Indians there. Paulson to Mason Ray, the senior, who had 7 catches for 82 yards last week in that win against Washington.
And just did a nice job of turn, and Paulson put the ball right on the numbers, and he turned it upfield and picked up a big chunk of yards.
Now 3 receivers to the left this time for the Indians as Paulson comes set. Sophomore Lucas Unzen next to him. He runs on a wheel route, but Paulson's rolling to his right. He's looking to pass. He's going to throw down the field. He's got a man open. It's going to be caught. Down to the left, Delaware 30. Caught out there by Mitch McAllister. Sam Leckie made the stop. But it's going to be a Marion first down again as they cross midfield down to the West Delaware 30-yard line.
They just rolled Paulson out towards the near sideline here, and McAllister did a nice job. He had about a step there on Sam Leckie, and Paulson just put it right where only McAllister could catch it.
As they come set again, two receivers to the right, 2 to the left for Paulson as they go left to right again. Un's in the backfield. Go with what's working, and they're going to run Paulson right to the left. He's going to be hit as he comes up the middle. Cale Rempe wraps him up by the legs that time. After a short gain, he's going to pick up, looks like 3 yards on the play, down to the West Delaware 27-yard line. So it'll be 2nd down and 7 for the Indians. Here with 4:50 left to go in this first quarter, Hawks leading 6-0. Paulson comes set. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers to the left again. They've been successful in that trips formation as he looks to pass. He looks left. Now he's going to throw it down the middle. He's got a man open. It's caught into the end zone. Touchdown. Mitch McAllister, the senior, had 2 catches for 43 yards last week. He had 2 catches here. And this one, a 27-yard touchdown reception from Trevor Paulson. And the Indians have tied this game up with 4:35 left to go in quarter number 1, as Jeffrey Murphy will come on to attempt the extra point here.
And it's a beautifully thrown ball by Paulson. McAllister yet again had a couple steps on the defender there, and Paulson threw it right in the breadbasket and right in the end zone and ties the game up here 6-6.
Jeffrey Murphy out of the hold of Trevor Paulson. Very good leg on Jeffrey Murphy. As this kick is good, Marion leads it 7-6. 4:35 left to go in this first quarter. We'll take a break and come back. You're listening to West Delaware Football from KMCH Sports.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team. The Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester.
J&D Catering and Suites in New Vienna provides exceptional handcrafted food, whether a cocktail buffet, formal dinner, or a themed event. Let Diane and her staff create a customized menu sure to wow your guests. They offer an extensive specialty cupcake and cake menu. Call or check them out on Facebook. Let J&D Catering and Suites set your next special event above the rest.
Back into Thomas Park, along with in-studio producer, news director Janelle Tucker, Jamie Daskey, Aaron Plain, Bill Logan back with you. 4:35 left to go first quarter. Marion leading West Delaware 7-6. Jaffer Murphy to kick off for the Indians. Deep to receive for the Hawks is Joey Sonny and Cale Meyer. As the kick is away, it's going to be Sonny from his own 10-yard line as he's going to come right up the middle. As Sonny doing a great job, he cuts back. There's a penalty marker down. It looks like it could be against the Hawks as Sonny gets out to the 21-yard line, but there is a penalty down on the field. As the Marion faithful celebrating as if this could be against the Hawks. I'd have to agree with them. It looks in that vicinity of holding. As it's going to be holding against the Hawks, but our official signaled to the opposite side of the press box, so a holding penalty against the Hawks, and they will start now at their own 12-yard line.
And that touchdown drive by Marion, Jamie, 6 plays, 75 yards. Trevor Paulson to Mitch McAllister with the 27-yard touchdown pass with the point, puts Marion up 7-6.
The Hawks go with the pistol. It's going to be Curley up the middle. Nice run here. He's out to the 25-yard line where he's going to be brought down out there. Brady Johnson and Trevor Paulson combine on the stop, but a first down run there by Caleb Curley. The Hawks' 5th rushing first down of the game, out to the 25. 4:21 left to go first quarter. Marion leads at 7-6. Now the Hawks going with their normal offensive formation. That pistol and that shotgun, they fake to Curley. Casey keeps it himself. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it, as he's going to be brought down out there by Gage Frank. As Frank brings him down at the line of scrimmage, it'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Hawks. So the Hawks, before they were bunching everybody inside near the line or all around the ball. Now they've got 2 receivers split out to the right. Kyle Kelly, the receiver here on the near side of the field. Casey fakes the handoff, throws across the middle, looking for Mangold, and then it's incomplete. Overthrew Mitchell Mangold. Connor Whalen, he's okay. He's back on the field. He's on the coverage there for the Indians, and it'll be 3rd down. And they're going to say 3rd down and 10 here for the Hawks.
And looks like Mangold, if that ball's thrown a little softer, Mitch might have been able to pull that in, and there's nobody within. There would have been nobody within 5 yards of him. So,
as 3rd down and 10 for the Hawks, as they come up with it here, pistol formation. Curley the deep back. Casey looks to pass. Looking down the field, he's got Breeze in the flat, but he's wrapped up. He's going to be brought down at the 31-yard line. He's going to be short of the first down. It's going to be Mason Ray on the stop for the Indians there, and it'll be 4th down and 5 for the Hawks, and they looks like they'll have to punt it away here, as it's going to be Ben Petlin to punt for the Hawks. 4th down and 5 at their own 30, and Petlin's punt is away. It's a good one. It's going to be taken by Whalen at his own 25-yard line. He's going to come to the near sideline. He's going to cut back at the 40. It's still on his feet. Hawks can't bring him down. They got to wrap up, and they can't do it. He crosses midfield down to the West Delaware 46-yard line. So, again, great starting field position for Marion here, as the Hawks unable to bring down the shifty Connor Whalen. The Hawks have got to shore that up on the return, on the kick games, as Marion takes over 1st and 10, 2:54 left to go first quarter. Marion leading 7-6, as Marion scored on their last offensive drive. Look to duplicate that here. 4 receivers, 2 each way for Paulson, as he's going to hand off to Unton up the middle. He's going to pick up a few yards there. Cale Rempe makes the stop for the Hawks out to the 41-yard line, a pickup of 5 for Unson. And it'll be 2nd down and 5 for the Indians. So now we know they got a run game as well, as we saw the passing game on that last touchdown drive. As Paulson comes set, 2nd and 5, they fake the handoff to Unson. Paulson keeps it himself. He cuts back. He's going to be wrapped up at around the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 1. Tyler Traver in there for the Hawks. He started it, and then a whole bunch of other Hawks came in to join the party. It'll be a gain of 1. It'll bring up 3rd down and 4 for the Indians at the West Delaware 40-yard line. Paulson, shotgun formation. To the side and kind of behind him a little bit is Unson, as Paulson looks to pass. Across the middle, got a man out there. He can't hit him, looking for Mason Ray. As Tyler Traver on the coverage for the Hawks that time, it falls incomplete. And it'll be 4th down and 4 upcoming for the Indians.
And you got to figure where they're at. Oh, it looks like they're in punt formation. Oh. I mean, they're kind of in that territory where it's short enough to probably go for it. It looks like they are.
And it looks like they will go for it. It's Paulson in the shotgun. They might be trying to draw the Hawks off sides here as well, as it look like they're in no hurry. They are going to run a play as Paulson looks to pass, throws across the middle, got it. Great job. Great deflection there by Tyler Traver. Paulson tried to squeeze it into Mason Ray once again, but Traver gets a hand on it. It's going to be incomplete, and the Hawks will take over on downs, 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
That's just the way you drew it. Just well played there by Traver, and just did a nice job of sticking the hand in there, knocking it down, and Turnover on downs on Marion, and Hawks get the ball back.
So 1st and 10 for the Hawks. Apparently the spot of the ball moved because I'm pretty certain that it was a lot closer to the 40. So we're going to call it the 39-yard line. As the Hawks come set, trips to the left. Looks like someone jumped on that Hawks side, but it's going to be, the give is to Curley. He picks up around 9 yards. It's going to be real close to a first down. They're going to call it 2nd down. So Caleb Curley with the run there brings it to the 48-yard line. Here with a minute and a half left to go in this first quarter, Marion leading 7-6. As Casey comes set, trips to the left. Curley the back next to him in the shotgun. They give it to Curley. He's going to pick up enough for the first down. Almost looked like that ball was coming loose as he was going to the ground right at midfield. But it is going to be enough for the West Delaware first down. So 1st and 10 Hawks. Ball right at midfield. As they come set to the line. Again, trips to the left. As Casey set to take the snap here. He's going to fake to Curley. He's got it. He's going to keep it himself, and he takes a shot from Trevor Paulson as Paulson comes up and lays a hit on Nick Casey. As Casey brings it down to the 46-yard line, a gain of 4 there. That's a scary hit there. Casey jumps right back up. And it'll be 2nd down and 6 here for the Hawks.
The hard-earned 4 yards there.
Yes, it was. As they come set, 2 receivers each way now for the Hawks. Casey looks to pass, looking across the middle. Now he's under pressure. He's got to roll to his left. He's going to be sacked. Sacked in the backfield. As coming up and making the stop was Nate Turner, the 6'2", 205-pound senior, makes the sack for the Indians. And with 20 seconds left to go here in this first quarter, the Hawks face a 3rd and 15 from the 45-yard line. As they will, looks like they may try to get another playoff here before the end of the quarter. They will, as Casey looks to pass. He rolls to his right, looks downfield. He's got Kyle Kelly. That falls incomplete, and our first quarter will come to an end. When we come back, Hawks will face a 4th and 15. They trail it 7-6 here as we go to quarter number 2. You're listening to West Delaware football from KMCH Sports.
Hi, this is Chris Henry, Service Manager at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader. Our goal is to make your car buying experience the best possible, and our factory-certified technicians are dedicated to you and your vehicles. Stop in and see us at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader, or visit us online at 4browns.com. Your hometown dealer, wherever your hometown may be.
Are you looking for great food and a unique atmosphere? Then make Okoboji Grill your next lunch or dinner destination, or enjoy 2-for-1 happy hour every Monday through Thursday from 4 until 6 p.m. That's Okoboji Grill, 1749 Golf Course Boulevard in Independence. Okoboji Grill, where good friends meet.
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
You expect big hits on the field, but not on the road. So when the unexpected happens, call Krager Body Shop in Dyersville. They specialize in major and minor collision repair and frame straightening. For all of your auto body work, see Krager Body Shop in Dyersville.
Back into Marion, Thomas Park, second quarter. Ben Petlin's punt is going to be taken by Connor Whalen. He gets another nice little return there, about 10 or 15 yards on the return that time, out to the Marion 34-yard line. And that's where the Indians will start with it, 1st and 10. So the Hawks unable to score on that possession. 11:48 left to go in the second quarter. Hawks trailing 7-6. As we mentioned, the West Delaware freshman defeating Marion, in Manchester last night, 63-6. The JV sophomore team beat Marion 64-22. As the Indians come set, 1st and 10 at their own 34. Trevor Paulson comes set, shotgun formation. He looks to pass. As looking downfield, he's under pressure. He's going to throw, and it's going to be short. As that pass was intended for Whalen. as Gavin Soppy on the coverage that time. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
And the Hawks, again, sending 3, getting good pressure, flushing Paulson out of the pocket, forced them to throw on the run there. So
as he comes set again, 2nd down and 10 at their own 34-yard line. 4 wide receivers for Paulson. He goes across the middle. He's got Mason Ray, or excuse me, check that. Looks like C.J. Anderson, or was it 15 or 11? Did you see who made the catch?
No, I didn't.
I think it was 15. It was C.J. Anderson with the catch. It's going to be a pickup of 8 yards there. It'll be 3rd down and 2. They're going to run right up the middle and try to snap it here and try to go with a quarterback sneak.
Yeah.
And it's going to be enough for a 1st down for the Indians. It looked like it was a scrum. They're certainly not going to measure that. I would say we don't even need Phil Logan for that one, but as it looks pretty good from up here.
I was going to say, we're right on it.
Bill says the same thing. It will be a Marion 1st down. It'll be their 2nd on the ground.
Yeah, you got those new glasses. You could tell up there. Attaboy.
I knew it was coming. I knew it was. I was just waiting.
1st down for the Indians. Just delaying the inevitable there. It's going to be a 1st down. They'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line as they come set. 2 receivers each way again. These 2 receivers on this side are stacked, as on the other side as well. Shotgun formation. They're going to fake the handoff. They're going to throw near side. This is McAllister. He's got some running room, and he's going to be wrapped up by Joey Sonny. Crosses midfield down to the 47 of the Indians. And it's going to be a pickup of about 6 yards, about 9 yards there. And it'll be 2nd down and 1 at the West Delaware 47-yard line. Paulson comes set. I like both these teams. Very fast-working offense.
Yeah.
Paulson comes set, shotgun formation, another quick pass, right side. This time it's Mason Ray. Same play. He picks up enough for the 1st down. He's going to be brought down out there by Sam Leckie. But it is a Marion 1st down. They're 4th through the air here in this 1st half. 5th through the air in this first half. As they've got it down to the West Delaware 42 now. Paulson comes set. Shotgun formation. He looks to pass. Throws down the middle. He's got a man. He overshoots him. He's looking for Anderson again. Gavin Soppy on the coverage for the Hawks. And Anderson's slow to get up. But he will head back. I think he's going to head back to the huddle. But Connor Whalen will re-enter the game here. And Anderson will head to the sideline. 2nd down and 10 for the Indians. 10:23 left to go 1st half. 7-6. Marion leads this ball game as Paulson comes set. Senior quarterback rolls to his right. They're going to throw option. He's hit by Brees as he pitches it, and they're going to pitch it to Unzen. He's going to be brought down at about the 37, 38-yard line of West Delaware. It's going to be a pickup of about 4 yards. Well, they're going to give him 5 down to the. They're going to give him 5 to the 37, so it'll be 3rd down and 5 here for Marion.
He pitched that at just the right moment because Jordan Brees was bearing down on him pretty big. So nice move there by Paulson to dump the ball.
Shotgun formation for the Hawks. As Paulson rolls to his right, he's looking. He's going to overshoot everybody. Looking for McAllister. And McAllister's pointing at Connor Whalen saying, you were supposed to be deeper than that, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 4th down and 5 for the Indians. And we'll see what they do here. They're going to punt as they call the punt team onto the field. And Trevor Paulson will stay in and punt. Last week, he had a 28.5 yards per punt average. He had 2 for 57 yards. Won't need to kick one 57 yards here, though. As Joey Sonny will be deep to return this for the Hawks. Hawks need to put together a drive similar to their first one, a low punt. This one's going to roll and go out of bounds at the West Delaware 8-yard line, and that's where the Hawks will start 1st and 10. And the way it took off, Aaron, it looked like that ball was going to roll into the end zone, but it was a kind of a sidewinding kick that ended up rolling it out of bounds at the 8. A good punt by the Indians.
Yeah, it didn't get more than about 10 feet off the ground. I actually thought when he punted it was low enough. I was thinking it might clip a lineman or something, but nonetheless, it was effective and puts the Hawks at their own 8-yard line here with 9:43 to go in the second quarter. I'd like to see the Hawks put a similar drive together as they did in their first one, where they went 86 yards in 12 plays, and get a little mojo going here with this offense.
As a pistol formation to start here for the Hawks, as they're going to hand off to Curley. He bounces off to the right side. He's wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. One of them big linemen up front for the Indians makes a great stop. That was Trevor Coffrin making the stop there for the Indians. As Coffrin makes the stop, a loss of 2 yards on that play. It'll bring up second down and 12 for the Hawks. As they come set again, pistol formation, they give it to Curley. He's going to go right up the middle. He's going to bring it out to the 10-yard line, up to the 12. It'll be a gain of about 6 yards. So the Hawks will face a third down and about 6 here from their own 12-yard line. And this is kind of that momentum. Yeah. This is a huge third down conversion upcoming for the Hawks. As Casey comes set, pistol formation, one receiver to the left, two to the right, and they've got a tight end in there as well. And we're going to get offsides against Marion. So that'll make it a little easier for the Hawks here, as for Marion, their fourth penalty of this first half. So now it'll bring up third down and 1 for the Hawks. The ball's out to the 17-yard line. Need to get to about just past the 7.
Yeah.
Just almost 18-yard line. They'd be plenty long, as they're going to come set pistol formation. Marion's going to bring an extra safety in. Curley's going to take this carry, and he's not going to get there, as he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. As Marion read that very well, as that was Mason Ray who made the stop for Marion, and they are going to call for a measurement. We're not right on top of this one, as this one's a little down in Bill Logan's zone, but Bill's saying they got enough for the first down.
Forward momentum, maybe?
And that was the thing where they marked his forward
momentum was where they set the ball down. Where he came up and spotted it, they were going to be about the length of the ball short. Now that down marker, I think, is going to be about right in the middle of the ball.
Well,
right at the end of the ball.
It is a first down. Good call, Bill.
All right.
You just had a bad angle up there. Otherwise, I'm sure you'd have had it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that first spot that we saw, I don't think we get it.
No, the first spot we were going to be at least the length of the ball short, but when they set the ball on the ground, then it was a first down.
So, first and 10 for the Hawks at their own 18-yard line. Casey comes set, trips to the left. One receiver here on the near side, that's Kelly. Casey looks to pass. He throws across the middle, and he's going to find Mangold, and there's a penalty marker down in the backfield. Came in right after Casey threw that ball. Well, it must have came before. It's going to be holding against the Hawks. So holding against the Hawks, their first offensive penalty of this game. They had one on the special teams on the kickoff they took after the Marion touchdown. And now that's going to back the Hawks all the way up to the 10-yard line. It'll be first and 18 upcoming for the Hawks. Well, they put it at the 10, right? They were out at the 18. They're going to put it at the 9-yard line. About first and 19 here. Upcoming for the Hawks. And now our officials stopping the clock once again. We're going to discuss the penalty as far as where it's supposed to be. And now they're done talking about it, and they're going to leave it right in the same place they had it. And here we go. 8:23 left to go in this second quarter. Hawks trail 7-6. They've got it first and just about 20 yards to go from their own 8. Casey rolls to his left. He's looking to throws into coverage, but a nice catch out there because I believe that was Soppe on the catch. That was Gavin Soppe on the catch. Trevor Paulson on the stop as this ball's out to the 14. So a gain of 6 for the Hawks there brings up 2nd down and 14. A little bit at a time we'll do here as the Hawks look to throw again. Sideline pass. This is Kelly. He's got it at the 19. He's wrapped up. Connor Whalen, nice defensive play there. He had one-on-one in the open field, and he wraps Kyle Kelly up at the 18-yard line. So another gain of 4 there. It'll be 3rd down and 10 upcoming for the Hawks.
The Hawks converted on that last 3rd down, Jamie. You'd like to see him replicate that and keep this drive moving.
Shotgun formation for Casey. Trips to the left. He looks to pass. Pressure coming. He gets it away. And he get hit hard was Mitchell Mangold to the 25-yard line. The Hawks will be about 4 yards short. There's a gain of 6 or 7 on that play by Mangold, but the second he got that ball, Trevor Paulson was all over him and hit him hard, dropped him to the turf, and it'll be 4th down and 4, and the Hawks will bring out Ben Petland to punt for the 3rd straight possession here. As he stands at his own 15, a low snap. Petland can't handle it. Now he's going to kick a ball right up into the air. That's going to take a Marion bounce, picked up by Caleb Curley, but the Indians will start 1st and 10 at the West Delaware 36-yard line. Here with 6:58 to play in the second quarter, Hawks trailing 7-6.
And the Hawks are going against the wind here in this second quarter, Jamie, and the ball just kind of got up into that breeze and just pushed it back. And then with the bounce, gives Marion really, really good field position here in the second quarter at the West Delaware 35.
So Paulson will come set. 2 receivers each way for him in the shotgun formation at the West Delaware 36-yard line. Next to him is Unzen. He's going to run option. He pitches it to Unzen. Joey Sonny's going to come up and make contact at the 30. There's a penalty marker down right around the spot where there was the first contact between Sonny and Unzen. And it's going to be holding against the Indians. So that's their 3rd offensive penalty of this game so far. It hasn't really slowed them up too much. No. They've only scored 1 touchdown, but I tell you what, this 7-6 lead for the Indians has even they're winning by 1, but it seems like a lot more than that. The way the Hawks offense hasn't been able to get anything going here after that first drive. So Paulson comes set. It'll be 1st and 15. He looks to pass. Shotgun formation. He throws down the middle of the field. He's got a man out there and overthrows him. As that was he was looking for Whalen, and it was Gavin Soppe on the coverage for the Hawks. It falls incomplete, and it'll bring up 2nd down and about 15 yards.
And Soppe did a nice on stride for stride with Whalen there, and you can definitely see, Jamie, Trevor Paulson's one of the better quarterbacks the Hawks are going to see. He's accurate. He puts balls right on the line and hits them throws them right where they need to be.
Shotgun formation, ball at the West Delaware 41. Hawks trailing 7-6 with 6:35 left to go in the first half, and they're going to get Ben Ridenauer for pass interference. And the pass was intended for Mason Ray, and Ben Ridenauer got there early. And they're going to throw the penalty marker, and it looks like it's going to be interference against Ridenauer. And did somebody call timeout?
Water. They're
going to take. They said timeout Indians, but I believe you're right. It might be just a water break here, as it is going to be pass interference against the Hawks. So we will take a real short break as well. 6:34 left to go, second quarter. Hawks trailing 7-6. You're listening to West Delaware football from KMCH Sports.
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and Nubiana. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC.
Put a little South in your mouth at Rockin' 5K Barbecue Shack in Manchester. You can't go wrong with any of their melt-in-your-mouth menu options. Dine in or call ahead for carry-out. Book them today to cater your next event. Rockin' 5K Barbecue Shack in Manchester.
After the pass interference call and just out of the, we're going to call it a water break. We didn't see him call timeout for anybody, as it'll be 2nd down and 1 after that pass interference at the West Delaware 26-yard line for the Indians, as they're going to come lined up under center as Paulson. He fakes like he's going to run it, and he's going to be hit as he's trying to throw it. He's going to be dropped to the turf. As coming in was Jordan Brees. Also in on the stop for the Hawks was Matt Wickman, and they dropped Paulson all the way back to the 31-yard line. A loss of 5 there for the Indians on 3rd down, and now they face a now it's 3rd down. It was 2nd down and 1. Excuse me. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 6 for the Indians. After the sack there by the Hawks, Brees and Wickman. Paulson comes set. Shotgun formation. 2 receivers each way for him. He looks to pass. Looking to his left. He throws it out there. He's got a man out there wide open. And still on his feet here is Mark Horcher. As Horcher picks up enough for the Indian 1st down. That's their 6th 1st down through the air here in this first half. Hawks trail 7-6, 5:50 left to go, 2nd quarter. 3 receivers to the right this time for Paulson. One back next to him is Unson. He's going to tuck it, the quarterback draw. Now he's going to throw it, throws to the sideline, throws it away, looking for McAllister. Sam Leckie on the covers that time for the Hawks. It falls incomplete, and it'll be 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, there's some good pressure there up the middle from Brees, and nice job there by that whole Hawk defense, playing good team defense, forcing Paulson out of the pocket and making a throw, which that throw's a little lower. Hawks might have been running the other way with a pick 6.
So shotgun again here for the Indians as they get right back on the ball. 2 receivers each way this time for Paulson. He looks to his left to pass. He's going to throw out there. Underthrew his intended receiver, Mitch McAllister. Tyler Traver on the coverage for the Hawks that time, as that was one of those turn around, the ball will be there passes from Paulson, and McAllister turned around a little bit late. I'm not sure he would have gotten there anyway, as that pass was a little underthrown. It'll bring up 3rd and 10 for the Indians at the West Delaware 20. As they quickly go back to the line, now they're going to go 3 receivers to the right, as that's Ray, McAllister, and Whalen. 1 receiver here on the near side is Horcher. As Paulson rolls to his right, now he's going to come back, turn the other way, throw to his left. He's got Unson at the 5 and into the end zone for the touchdown for Marion. As Lucas Unson from 20 yards out, a great play call by the Marion Indians. They had Paulson roll to his right. As the Hawks defense pursued him, he turned around, threw back to his left, and found a wide-open Lucas Unson for the 20-yard touchdown. Marion now goes up 13-6 with 5:29 left to go in this first half.
Yeah, it's a beautifully thrown ball, too. He knew where Unson was going to be, and that's where he threw it. He threw it to a spot, not to a receiver, and Unson was there streaking down the near sideline. He hauled it in for the Marion's 2nd touchdown.
Jaffer Murphy on for the extra point. It is good. Marion leads 14-6. 5:29 left to go, 2nd quarter. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
This is Jamie Vaskey, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
Back into Thomas Park, Jamie Vasky, Aaron Queen, and Bill Logan back with you. 5:29 left to go, second quarter. Hawks trail 14-6. It's going to be Cale Meyer from his own 3-yard line. He brings it out to the far side. He's at the 20, and he's going to be upended there by the Marion kick team. Hawks trailing 14-6.
And that last touchdown drive, Jamie, by the Marion Indians, 7 plays, 35 yards. Trevor Paulson to Lucas Unzen with the 20-yard touchdown pass with the extra point puts Marion up now 14-6 with 5:20 to go here in the second quarter.
Hawks got to find the offense, Aaron. They had over 500 yards of offense against Dubuque Wahlert last week. They've got to find even a glimpse of that here if they want to stay in this game here.
Well, we thought they were going to be on track there after that first drive, 14-play, 86-yard touchdown drive. We thought, this was a carryover from the Wahlert game, and then the last 3 drives that I have the Hawks at, they're combined 41 yards. So time to get going into business here.
Pistol formation. Casey looks to pass. He's going to roll to his right. Now he's under pressure. He's going to have to cut back and try to run the other way. Now he's going to throw. He's got a man out there, but incomplete. Looking for Kyle Kelly as Casey reversed field there. He was rolling to his right, and by the time he threw it, he was in the far hash marks. It falls incomplete. It'll be second down and 10.
Yeah, it was a nice job by Nick of avoiding. Came to the near side and didn't see anything, was getting pressure, went to the far side. Thought if he could get a little more juice on it, Kelly would have been able to haul it in for a first.
They're going to run Curley up the middle. He's got a nice little hole. He's going to bring it out to the 30-yard line. That'll be a gain of about 7 for Caleb Curley. As Curley, a great game for the Hawks last week. 32 carries, 234 yards, and 4 touchdowns. 7.3 yards per carry. He picks up 7 there. It'll bring up third down and 3 for the Hawks. As they come set, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. They're going to hand off to Curley up the middle again. He's got some room. 35-40. He cuts back at midfield. He's going to be brought down at the Marion 47-yard line. He's going to be brought down by Connor Whalen. But now they're going to call it. They're going to mark it right at the 47. It'll be 1st and 10 West Delaware at the Marion 47. And Connor Whalen down again as he took the brunt of that Caleb Curley, the bull of Caleb Curley that runs. He looks for contact, and Connor Whalen, the recipient of that one there.
Well, I'm glad to see the Hawks getting back into that run game, Jamie. That was, you get down a little bit, and you might get a tendency to get pass happy, but coaches identified it, start handing the ball off to your workhorse, Caleb Curley, and Caleb's been doing the lion's share of moving the ball, and Hawks are now on the Marion side of the field here with 4:42 to go in the second quarter.
As the Hawks, as you mentioned, try to at least get something on the board here before halftime and get yourself back into the game.
Because you do get the ball with the Hawks, you do get the ball out of the halftime. So you're absolutely right. Get some points, play some defense, go into halftime, maybe tied potentially 14-14 if you can, and get the ball in the second half.
So Connor Whalen, the junior, being helped off the field, holding his arm. Looked like maybe his shoulder is there for Whalen. As both teams taking advantage of that time to get a water break. As there's 4:42 left to go in quarter number 2 here. Hawks trailing 14-6. Again, you're only a score away from tying this thing up, so no need to panic if you're the Hawks.
Nope.
As now the teams will come back. Teams will come back here out of that water break as Connor Whalen being tended to on the sideline by the Marion training staff.
Jamie, I did check that last water break. That was a Marion timeout, so they do have just 1 left.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much. I didn't write the time down, but 2 timeouts for the Indians. As Casey's going to hand off to Curley once again. He gets out to the right side, gets a nice block. It closed in before Mason Ray came up and made the stop. They're going to mark him down at the 42. A gain of 6 for Curley there. Bring up second down and 4 for the Hawks as Marion doing a great job of flowing to the ball. It looked like Curley had a huge hold off to that right side. Mason Ray did a great job coming off of his block and filling that in. Second down and 4 upcoming for the Hawks. With 4 minutes left to go in this second quarter, Hawks trailing 14-6. 2 receivers to the right, Mangold and Soppy for the Hawks. Kyle Kelly, the lone receiver to the left. Brees, the fullback. They give to Curley right up the middle, and he bullnoses his way in there, and he's going to pick up close to a West Delaware first down. He's down to the 37-yard line. about all they needed.
I think he got it.
He did get it. It's going to be enough for a West Delaware first down. 9 through the air, or on the ground for the Hawks. Just 1 first down through the air here in this first half as Casey comes set. Shotgun formation. Next to him is Curley. They give to Curley right up the middle. He has a nice hold down to the 30. There we go. Inside the 30 to the 26-yard line of Marion. That'll be a gain of 11 yards for Caleb Curley there. So just like that, the Hawks moving the ball right down the field and kind of bunching things up just a little bit as they've got Brees in there as that fullback. So just the 3 receivers at Casey's disposal. They come set again. They gave the fake to Curley. Casey keeps it himself, and that's going to be swallowed up. Trevor Coffran makes the stop right at the line of scrimmage, so no gain on that play. It'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Hawks.
Coffran's a big boy, Jamie. Junior, 6'1", 310 pounds, so a big space eater there in the middle of that defensive line for the Indians.
Hawks come set, shotgun again. Brees the fullback, Curley. Next to Casey is the tailback. They fake to him. Casey rolls to his left. He had a man open. He's going to throw down the middle of the field. It's going to be Soppy down to the West Delaware 10-yard line. Brady Johnson on the stop for the Indians, but it's Gavin Soppy picking up the first down. And I can't tell. I think they might have room for another first down. I can't see where the nose of that ball is. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Hawks. 1st and goal after a nice completion there. A 16-yard pass play from Nick Casey to Gavin Soppy. The Hawks quickly come set. They roll to their right. Casey's going to cut it up at the 10. He's inside the 5. Touchdown, West Delaware. Nick Casey from 10 yards out. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the night. His 3rd on the year. Oh, there is a penalty marker. It's going to be holding against the Hawks. Spoke too soon. It'll be holding against the Hawks. So that'll negate Casey's touchdown. It'll be 1st down and goal from the 15 for the Hawks. So just a 5-yard penalty there. We'll cross off that touchdown by Nick Casey and hopefully in hopes that he can do it again. Yeah. So here we go. It'll be 1st and goal for the Hawks from the 15. Casey, pistol formation now for the Hawks as he hands off to Curley right up the middle. Curley's going to get down to the 10, so they'll have it at the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 10-yard line. 2:10 left to go in this 2nd quarter. Hawks trailing 14-6.
Doing him the lion's share of it, but props to Gavin Soppy, Jane. That was a big catch. He knew he was going to take a hit. He did, but he hauled it in with the Hawks in the red zone.
Fake to Curley. Casey throws it up in the air and looking for Brees in the end zone, but he couldn't come up with it. It was overthrown that time by Nick Casey. On the coverage for the Indians was Nate Miller, and it'll be 3rd and goal for the Hawks from the 10-yard line. So see if the Hawks, you're in 4-down territory here, try to pick up a good chunk of this here.
Wonder if maybe the Hawks might go to that misdirection. They did that with Gavin. You know how they've done that with Gavin, where they, Marion's bringing a lot of pressure, on that from that defensive front, and that's a good opportunity maybe to run some misdirection there and catch them off guard.
Hawks call their first time out of the first half. 1:54 left to go, 2nd quarter. They trail 14-6, and we're back after this from KMCH Sports.
High-Tech Communications is your local service provider for telephone systems, fire detection, audio-video, security and surveillance systems, wiring, and more. High-Tech has decades of experience in the industry. Contact High-Tech at 563-927-4936, online at hightechcommunications.us. High-Tech Communications, changing your world with technology.
West Bend's home and highway policy provides you with one policy, one bill, one deductible, and one agent, all with no hassle and a portion of your annual premium back in cash if you don't have a claim. To find out more, contact your local West Bend agent, Eric Smith, at Parrott Insurance in Manchester at 927-2791.
Back in here, 3rd and goal for the Hawks. They have it at the Marion 10-yard line. 1:54 left to go, 2nd quarter. Hawks trailing 14-6. They come set. Three wide receivers. They got an extra tight end. Casey looks to pass. He's under pressure. Now he's going to get it away. He's got a man wide open in the end zone. Touchdown. Gavin Stoppe from 10 yards out. This one will stand. Hawks score, and they now trail 14-12.
Nice job there by Casey of rolling away from the pressure, Jamie. And Gavin found that left corner-ish of the end zone and just sat there wide open, hauled it in for a touchdown. Big score for the Hawks.
And the Hawks will go for 2 here to try to tie this game up. As Casey, they come set in shotgun formation. They're going to run to their right. Casey behind the line. He's going to fight forward, and he's going to be just short. He's going to be short of the goal line. And the Hawks' conversion attempt is no good, so they trail 14-12 with 1:48 left to go in quarter number 2. We will take a break and come back. You're listening to West Delaware Football from KMCH Sports.
Are you looking for great food and a unique atmosphere? Then make Okoboji Grill your next lunch or dinner destination, or enjoy 2-for-1 happy hour every Monday through Thursday from 4 until 6 p.m. That's Okoboji Grill, 1749 Golf Course Boulevard in Independence. Okoboji Grill, where good friends meet.
Whether a door needs replaced or building a new home, let S&R Construction of Masonville take care of you. S&R Construction is the expert in home improvement projects, gutters, siding, garages, remodeling, new home construction, and more. Call Steve Fetlin today at 319-361-0638 for a free quote.
Whether it's an orthopedic, sports, or occupational injury you are suffering from, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services has you covered. With a customized treatment program, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services can get you back on track in the active game of life. Regional Medical Center, excellence in healthcare, close to home.
Back into Thomas Park in Marion. Hawks trailing 14-12, 1:48 left to go here in quarter number 2. Hawks offense got it going that time via the ground game, capped off by a nice touchdown pass from Nick Casey to Gavin Stoppe. Aaron will tell you about that in a second, as Ben Ridenauer will kick off for the Hawks, as it's going to be taken by Whalen at his own 17-yard line. He's going to run it right up the middle, and he's got some room, and he tripped up. Ball's out. Oh, the ball is out, but they're going to say he was down. He was brought down out there. There is a penalty marker down. He was brought down by Jamison Smith. I believe it was Jamo that made the stop out there. He was in street clothes last week. I'm not sure. They are going to call the fumble. Call the fumble and the penalty marker. Looks like the Hawks may have the ball. We haven't seen what the penalty is. The Hawks are going to decline it. Whatever it was, the Hawks will decline the penalty, and the Hawks will take. Looks like they're going to take over. There is some confusion there. Our officials have come together and are talking, but our referee pointed first down West Delaware. So it looked like the runner was down. Whalen was down, but they are going to say it was holding against the Indians. And now they're going to say he was down.
Okay.
So no fumble. It'll be holding against the Indians. There's 6 penalty of this ball game.
Boy,
as they'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30 with 1:43 left to go in this first half. Hawks trail 14-12. Paulson comes set, looks to pass left side. He's got a man out there. It's going to be Horcher at the 39. It's going to be about a yard. 38. He's going to be a couple yards short of the first down. Is Mark Horcher. Well, just a yard short. They mark it at the 39. 39. He gets out of bounds, so the clock stops here for the Indians. 2nd down and 1. 3 receivers to the right for Trevor Whalen. Trevor Paulson. I'll get it out. Paulson looks to pass. Left side he throws. He's got Mason Ray across the middle to the 41-yard line. He's going to be brought down by Joey Sonny. It is going to be enough for the Marion first down. They're 8 through the air. That's tale of 2 teams there. 8 first downs through the air for the Indians. The Hawks just have 2. 10 on the ground for the Hawks, 2 for the Indians. As Paulson comes set, looks to throw left side. He's got Horcher again. He's going to stay in bounds. He was down right at midfield, so he's going to be a yard short of the first down.
Well, you and I...
The clock should continue to run. They shouldn't stop the clock. He stayed in bounds.
You and I talked. A minute 43 is a long time.
The clock is running down here. 2nd down and 1 for the Indians as Paulson looks to pass. The way they pass, you're right, Aaron. As Paulson rolls to his right, he's going to throw this one. It's going to be caught. Sonny tried to jump the route, and it's going to be Mason Ray all the way down to the West Delaware 29. Finally run down by Gavin Soppe. Sonny tried to jump the route, but it was overthrown by him, and now a penalty.
It might be on Marion.
On the far side. Down at the West Delaware 28-yard line. I couldn't tell if Orchard or if Mason Ray was in bounds when Soppe hit him.
Well, I think after the play, he might have said something to.
Going to be.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah, I think he said something to Soppe on the way back into town. Way back onto the field. So
it's going to be against the Indians. So that's going to back them up. It's a big penalty by them. Their 4th offensive penalty here. Although I'm not sure what it wasn't. He didn't call the personal foul, did he? Didn't he?
I think it was on.
Did he call personal foul?
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
It's unsportsmanlike penalty against the Indians. So it'll be 1st and 10 back at the West Delaware 43. They throw deep down the field. He's got a man. It's tipped. Almost picked off by Kelly. He was looking for Connor Whalen. It falls incomplete. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10 at the Hawk 43. 57 seconds left to go. Here in quarter number 2, Hawks trail 14-12.
And Paulson's you can tell he likes the middle of the field. He likes his receivers going down and then doing those slants to the middle of the field. He's come close about 3 or 4 times, hitting a couple big ones there. So
as he comes set,
mindful.
4 wide receivers, 2 each way. Paulson looks to his left. Now he's going to roll to his right. He throws down to the sideline. It's going to be caught in bounds. It's going to be enough for the 1st down. As it looks like it's going to be Connor Whalen with the catch for the Indians, and it'll be 1st and 10 at the West Delaware 30. 50 seconds left to go here. Paulson looking deep down the field. He overthrew everybody, looking for Whalen. Soppe was on the coverage for the Hawks. But it falls incomplete. And it'll bring up 2nd down and 10 with 44 seconds left to go. In this 2nd quarter, they've got it at the West Delaware 31-yard line. 3 receivers to the left this time as it's Horcher, McAllister, and Johnson. As he's looking across the middle, he's got McAllister at the 25, brought down immediately by Ben Ridenauer. At the West Delaware 25 is where they're going to mark him down, a gain of 6. It'll bring up 3rd down and 4, and Marion wants to call their 3rd timeout of the game. So their 3rd timeout of the game with 35 seconds left to go here in this 2nd quarter. We'll keep it right here. Don't forget, join Mike Johnson tomorrow morning at 9. He'll find out what all the area coaches have to say about tonight's games as Mike Johnson fills in for me tomorrow morning with the Coach's Corner, 9 o'clock tomorrow morning right here on Mix 94.7 KMCH. As the Indians taking a timeout here, leading 14-12. 35 seconds left to go. They face a 3rd down and 3 at the West Delaware 24-yard line. Hawk defense has kind of been in that bend but don't break, right. But it's a situation here. You give them too many more yards. Give them too many more yards here, and you've got a very good kicker in Jaffer Murphy.
And you know that
who kicked a 32-yarder last week.
And they're going to put it in their playmaker's hands. So look for Paulson to be gunning for either Unson or Whalen here, maybe even McAllister.
As he comes set, 3rd and 3. Beside him in the shotgun is Unson. He looks to pass. Pump fake, throws down the field, wide open. McAllister in the end zone, touchdown. He got past Kyle Kelly. And into the end zone. Mitch McAllister, his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Indians go up 20-12 with 30 seconds left to go in this first half.
Yeah, it was pretty standard, just a fly pattern. He pump faked, and McAllister at least 5-6 yards on
that pump fake. The pump fake,
yeah, it's what got Kelly, and once McAllister got by him, there was all Walton had to do was throw it, lay it right in there.
Jeffrey Murphy with the extra point. It is good. Marion goes up 21-12. 30 seconds left to go here in quarter number 2. We will take a break and come back. You're listening to West Delaware football from KMCA Sports.
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Point.
Hey KMCH listeners, GMB is proud to support our area athletes and help bring the sport to you. The GMB Bank team reminds you whatever your financial goals, we're here to help you reach them. Stop by our Manchester location or visit us online at gnbbank.com. Member FDIC.
Seconds left to go here in this first half. Hawks trailing 21-12 as we welcome you back in to Thomas Park and Marion. Jaffer Murphy set to kick off for the Indians. Joey Sonny, Cale Meyer deep to receive this kick for the Hawks. 21-12 Marion lead. Hawks will have to make some adjustments at halftime as Murphy kicks this one 7 yards deep into the end zone for a touchback. And the Hawks will start with it 1st and 10 from their own 20.
The touchdown drive by Marion Jamie, 9 plays, 70 yards, took 1 minute and 18 seconds off the clock. Trevor Paulson, Mitch McAllister on the 24-yard touchdown pass with the extra point puts Marion up now 21-12 with 16 seconds to go here in the second quarter.
Well, the Hawks, we'll see what they do here. Might just 16 seconds left, and you may see Caleb Curley get a carry here and just see if he can break one. If not, the Hawks will take this thing into halftime and go back to the drawing board here and see what they're going to do here in this second half. But to the Hawks' advantage, they will get the ball to start the second half here tonight. Coming up at halftime, we'll talk about our Hawks in the NCAA segment. Of course, our one Hawk in the NFL, Adam Reth, played a game last night. We'll talk about that. We'll go through our area scoreboard as well. 1st and 10 for the Hawks at their own 20. I was going to say 16 seconds. I thought it was 30, but there are just 30 seconds left to go. 20. They want 20 seconds. That was a very good carrying voice that we just got up here. 20 seconds left to go here in this first half. As the Hawks come set in the pistol formation, Casey, the quarterback, behind him is Curley, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. They give this to Curley up the middle. He's got a little room to the right side. He's going to be wrapped up at the 34-yard line. And it is going to be enough for a West Delaware first down. I don't see Coach Winkowich hurrying to call a timeout here, but the Hawks may run one more play here as they get a first down by Curley, their 11th rushing first down of this first half. As Casey may just hurl one up in the air here. Nope, they're going to give it to Curley, see if he can break one. He's swallowed up inside the line as Curley's wrapped up by Nick Cole, and that's how our first half comes to an end. Hawks trailed 21-12 to the Marion Indians. A lot of work to do here at halftime for the Hawks. I'm sure with this coaching staff, they will make those adjustments and be ready to go in the second half. So we'll take a break. We'll come back with our Hawks in the NCAA segment. Right after this, you're listening to West Delaware football from KMCH Sports.
Going above and beyond is a standard of care at Above and Beyond Home Health and Hospice Care. Their compassionate staff care deeply about the comfort of their patients. A nurse is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Above and Beyond Healthcare, the more they care, the more beautiful life becomes. Proudly serving Jones, Jackson, Johnson, Lynn, Clayton, and Delaware counties.
At Tauke Motors, we believe in a gentler, simpler way of doing business. Check out our large selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as great incentives at TaukeMotors.com. If you are looking for a new pre-owned vehicle or service on your current vehicle, come to Tauke Motors, Chevrolet, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram on 9th Street in Dyersville.
At Dupaco Community Credit Union, we know debt happens. A debt checkup from Dupaco ensures it's not costing you more than it should. With historic low interest rates, now is the time to bring your loans to Dupaco. Contact us at 563-927-6187 or visit dupaco.com.
Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
Hurry down to Rio Blanco Mexican Restaurant in Manchester today. Enjoy the best margarita around on their patio facing the Whitewater Park. Rio Blanco features daily specials and a kids menu too. There's something for everyone at Rio Blanco Mexican Restaurant in Manchester.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
No one can win a game by themselves. At F&M Bank, our team works together to achieve the ultimate goal, exceeding client expectations. F&M Bank is a proud supporter of all local sports teams. F&M Bank, the right choice in Manchester, Cedar Rapids, Anamosa, and Monticello. Member FDIC.
Just like you take pride in your vehicle, we take pride in the service work we provide. This is John from Georgian Auto in Manchester. Whether it's routine maintenance or major repairs, we'll take care of your car and get it back on the road. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service and repair is our complete focus.
For all your general contracting needs, turn to the professionals at Lucky Building Service in Manchester. For commercial, remodeling, and building and new home construction, call the experts, Lucky Building Service in Manchester, 563-927-5677.
You may not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes.
As your American Family Insurance agent in Manchester, I'm looking out for what matters to you. Even when nothing's wrong, this is Tad Mormon, agent. Call me at 563-927-3586, and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
American Family Insurance, Tad Mormon Agent, 106 East Main Street, Manchester.
Contact me, Chad Frazier, at BC Land Services in Earlville for all your maintenance projects such as tree removal and trimming, small dirt work projects, lawn seeding, and more. BC Land Services is fully insured and licensed. Contact me at 563-590-8074 or on Facebook. And best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
This is Sarah from It's So Me Boutique in downtown Dyersville, inviting you to stop in, look around, and let us assist you in finding the perfect outfit for any occasion. We offer fashion-forward trends for women, including plus sizes, baby clothes, shoes, and fun accessories to complete any look. It's So Me Boutique in the heart of downtown Dyersville. And check out our Facebook page.
Edgewood Feed Mill Construction is a general contractor and will assist you with the construction of your livestock facility, start to finish. For more information on Edgewood Feed Mill Construction, contact Steve Harris at 563-920-7835.
Hello, this is Fred Smock from Dunlap Motors in Independence. We are proud to support local school programs. So if you are looking for a new Chevy, Buick, or certified used car or truck, or just want to stop and say hi, stop in. That's Dunlap Motors in downtown Independence.
Clayton Drug supports all the area athletes and coaches on a successful season. Stop in and visit with one of their pharmacists today and be sure to check out their large selection of home decor and gift items. Clayton Drug in Strawberry Point, a local pharmacy you can trust.
For the best selection of Chevy, Buick, and GMCs in the area, see Bob Stephen Motors in Manchester. We offer straightforward pricing and carry a low overhead, so we can pass those savings on to you. We also take care of you after the sale and offer a state-of-the-art service department with ASE trained technicians. For a full list of our inventory, visit us on the web at bobstephenmotors.com.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you.
Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa, located at 225 West Main Street in Manchester and 1113 West 3rd Street in Vinton.
Back into Thomas Park. It's halftime here. 21-12. Marion leads the Hawks here. Hawks finding it going a little bit tough against the Marion Indians here this evening. Again, I mentioned before we went to half that we checked the scoreboard, but I think this is one of the only games that started at 6 o'clock, so probably not too many scores available. So we will take a look at our Hawks in the NCAA segment. Of course, we start with our Hawk in the NFL, Adam Rep, playing for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the preseason. He got a lot of playing time last night, as in that game, Adam Rep, 4 total tackles, 3 solo tackles, and a 25-10 loss against Jacksonville. That game was in Tampa Bay last night, so preseason comes to an end for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and of course, we'll find out, Adam will find out his fate as they make those final cuts to see if the Tampa Bay will keep him on their roster or not, as we'll keep you updated on that. But again, a 25-10 loss. Ref with 4 total tackles, 3 of those solo tackles in that loss against Jacksonville last night. A couple seniors from the area at Upper Iowa finishing their careers up there. 2015 West Delaware grad Brent Lammers and 2015 Maquoketa Valley grad Ryan Parmalee. Both seniors for the Upper Iowa Peacocks as they start their season tomorrow night against Augustana in Fayette, Harms Eichheim Stadium. 6:05 the start of that game. And of course you can watch that game tomorrow night on KCRG 9.2 and 9.3. You can catch the Upper Iowa game tomorrow night for Brent Lammers and Ryan Parmalee. Down in Cedar Rapids, 2016 West Delaware grad Max Reidenauer. He is a junior for Coe College as they open up with a different Augustana College tomorrow in Cedar Rapids. A 1 o'clock start for Coe College tomorrow as Max Reidenauer, again a 2016 West Delaware grad, playing for Coe College. And Loras College has 2 former Hawks on their roster. Sam Maloney, a 2016 West Delaware grad. He's a junior for the Dew Hawks. And Cabron Cook, a 2018 West Delaware grad. He's a freshman as Loras opens their season tomorrow at home at the Rock Bowl at 1 o'clock as they will host University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire at 1 o'clock in Dubuque. And that is a look at our Hawks in the NCAA segment. Of course, the Iowa Hawkeyes kick off their season tomorrow as they host Northern Illinois. That's a 2:30 kickoff. You can hear that game right here on KMCH. Pregame starting at 12:30. I believe the Cyclones open up tomorrow night inside Jack Trice Stadium as they are 7 o'clock start. South Dakota State, that's right. I heard that today. The Jackrabbits coming to Ames, Iowa tomorrow night. And that is a look at our college schedules here for tomorrow. Hawks trail 21-12. 21-12. And I guess ask and you shall receive. Adam Rep was cut today by Tampa Bay. So he will be on his way home. So hopefully he gets that call for maybe to be on perhaps a practice squad invitation, but he was cut today by Tampa Bay. So Hawks trail 21-12. We'll take a break and come back. You're listening to West Delaware football from KMCH Sports.
This is Phil from Gateway Appliance in Manchester. When you need service, call us. If it's time for a new appliance, we have the selection you're looking for. Gateway Appliance Sales and Service, 111 West Main Street in Manchester. Or find us online at gateway.biz. That's G, the number 8, WAY.biz, and on Facebook.
Delhi Lumber has products for every home and every budget. Delhi Lumber carries Midland doors, which are one of the best values around. You can see Midland doors today or call Delhi Lumber at 563-922-2404 for more information. Your Midland overhead door dealer, Delhi Lumber. Big town quality with small town service.
This is Dr. Tim Collier from Dental Associates of Manchester. We take pride in the environment we provide our patients with a caring attitude and unsurpassed comfort. For the kind, compassionate, and competent dental care you deserve, call us at 927-GRIN. Dental Associates of Manchester, creating healthy smiles for life.
Jay's Auto Supercenter in Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. That's Jay's Auto. Customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Jay's Auto!
This is Jamie Vasky from Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester. For residential or commercial plumbing, cooling, and heating needs, and top-quality Lennox furnaces and air conditioners, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street, Manchester, or call 927-2232.
Family fun and great food await you at Lightning Lanes Family Center and Captain and Tennille's Sports Bar. Come out for a fun night of bowling or watch the big game on their 10-foot HD big screen. And of course, great food and your favorite beverages. Lightning Lanes Family Center and Captain and Tennille's Sports Bar on East Main in Manchester.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, and Aurora, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
If you are in need of rental equipment such as skid loaders, high-reach forklifts, and man lifts, contact Jason at Moyle Rental Services or check out our website at moylerentalservices.com. Moyle Rental Services of Manchester wishes all area athletes and coaches the best of luck.
Viafield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Viafield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
Your family.
It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
And back into Thomas Park in Marion, Hawks trailing 21-12 here at halftime. And everybody's coming back up. The wind's blowing. I think I lost my pen. I lost my sheet of paper. We're losing everything up here tonight as the Hawks trail 21-12. Bill Logan has returned from the West Delaware sideline, and Bill, a little bit of a tough first half for the Hawks, but we all know this coaching staff. They'll definitely make those adjustments at halftime.
Yeah, there weren't really that many adjustments other than come out and do what we practiced on all week. It's just execution, because there isn't a single pass pattern so far that they've run that they didn't prepare for when I was at practice Wednesday night. So it's just a matter of, let's execute. Let's focus on what we worked on all week long and execute. A very, very close game stats-wise, very close game score-wise. So the Hawks gave up that touchdown with 30 seconds to go. It kind of, gave them that little extra boost there. So we'll see if Hawks can get some momentum here because we should have the ball here in the third quarter. But you did mention that wind has picked up tremendously. Whatever it was blowing before, it's blowing probably twice as hard now. And, hopefully that'll affect Trevor being able to throw the ball, maybe going from north to south, because it's a strong wind coming here right now. So we'll see how that affects the game. But stat-wise, we're really even for Marion. 9 carries for 11 yards. They just don't run the ball. They've got 2 running backs that are suspended right now, so their attack is we're going to pass, and they're pretty good at it. 18 out of 30 passes, 238 yards, 249 yards. Total offense in that first half for the Indians. For the Hawks, 29 carries, 160 yards. Caleb Curley, 137 on 18 carries so far. 7 out of 11 passing for 64 yards, 224 for the Hawks. So within 25 yards of each other total offense, both teams. Obviously close game. We got us a heck of a game here in the second half.
Absolutely, Bill. Have a good second half, and we'll talk to you later. You betcha. Bill Logan down on the West Delaware sideline. As he mentioned, the Hawks will receive the second half kickoff as they kicked off to the Indians to start the first half. So we will have that here, and the Hawks definitely need to make some, just execute a little bit here in the second half.
I think, Bill's spot on. I think with the Hawks, hopefully, getting this second half kick, they can hit the ground running, literally and figuratively running the ball. They were very effective, and hopefully they can continue to do that and kind of ride Caleb Curley here in the second half. But they're going to have to show up their pass defense, 235 yards and a half. Most teams get that in the game, and Trevor Paulson had that in the first half. So Hawks are going to hopefully get that shored up and then come out of here with a victory here in the second half.
Absolutely, very efficient second half. We didn't get a chance to catch up with Bob Morris or the sophomore coaches as they played last night, so we will talk to those guys next week, hopefully. But freshmen won last night, 63-6 over Marion. They moved to 2-0 on the season. The JV sophomore team won 64-22. So, as Bill mentioned, and we mentioned a little bit, the wind is most definitely picked up here as we get ready to start this second half. The Hawks will have the wind at their back to start the second half as they will receive this second half kick. And I believe they're kind of talking here that Jaffer Murphy may need someone to hold this ball on the tee to kick off the second half.
Yeah, and you talked about Murphy. He's got a great leg. He kicked one out of the back of the end zone there after that, the second or third touchdown for Marion. So got a strong leg here, but he also has high kicks too as well. So, and with that wind, looks like it's a crosswind running east to west here a little bit. So hopefully the Hawks get a good return here and get themselves going here early in the second half. We talked about it. There haven't been any turnovers, minus some of the heavy penalties, mostly on Marion's side. It's been a pretty cleanly played game, and two really good football teams.
Kind of an eerie looking sky.
I was thinking that.
Sky out there is, it almost looked like the lights were about to take full effect at the end of that first half. Now the sun is starting to shine through a little bit and look like the lights have no effect right now. So
almost as if the sun and the clouds are fighting each other a little bit. I can't tell. It's weird.
We got Bill Logan to look up there, so we did our part. Made you look. Jamie Winter is up there in the bus box. He's got eyes to the skies, and it is kind of a funny cloud up there, but nice in the west. We're going to be good. Absolutely, as the ball blows over. I think someone may have called that before it happened, and now they're going to have to.
You did.
Well, it was pretty obvious that was going to happen. As looks like they're going to have Patrick Bleedorn come out and hold this kick of Jaffer Murphy, Cale Meyer, Joey Sonny deep to receive for the Hawks. Hawks trailing 21-12. As Murphy's kick is away, it's a low squib kick. It's going to be picked up by Sonny in his own 15. He's going to run up the right side. Didn't really have a lot of time to let the blocks set up there. He's going to bring it out to about the 30. I'm going to wait till they set it because it's been kind of a guessing game with these where the ball's been spotted tonight. And one's losing his half. And it's going to be marked at the 33-yard line. That's where the Hawks will start first and 10. Just underway, third quarter. And now the officials talking with both teams, or a referee talking with both teams. I'm not sure what about.
I don't know if there's some jawing or something going on and just saying, hey, guys, let's play football. I don't know.
Yeah, there'd be no other reason for a referee to come up and do that. So the Hawks will come out on offense here as the meeting at the 33-yard line. Comes to a thrilling conclusion as the Hawks will finally come take over 1st and 10. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. They send Mangled in motion, and a late whistle as the give was to Curley. It was pretty obvious Jordan Brees was moving before the snap. They were very late to blow the whistle, but Brees most definitely did a great job of selling that like he was going in motion. However, there was already a man in motion, and it'll be 1st and 15 for the Hawks. So here we go, 1st and 15 for the Hawks, pistol formation. They give to Curley right up the middle. Nice job. He gets back, picks up about 4 yards. He's about a yard shy of the original first down. Now they are going to put it right back at the 33, so it'll be 2nd down and 10 here for the Hawks. As they will come back to the line as 2 receivers to the right are Mangled, Soppy, Kyle Kelly here on the near side. Brees, the fullback, they give to Curley right up the middle. He gets it out to the 35-yard line, picks up 2 there. As Trevor Coffin makes the stop, and he will come out of the ball game.
At the 2nd or 3rd time he's lost his helmet. Might have to get that on tighter.
Logan Handgardner will come in and replace him defensively, and now a penalty. Another penalty. I think it's going to be offsides, is it? Yep, it is. It'll be offsides against the Indians. I have them for 8 penalties in this ball game. And I'm getting a thumbs up, so...
Oh, there you go.
So third down and 4 for the Hawks. As Casey rolls to his left, he looks to throw. Now he's going to be sacked. He had guys down there. He just couldn't get turned around enough to throw it. And coming up and making the stop and the sack is Gage Frank. And that'll back the Hawks up all the way back to the 34-yard line and bring up 4th down and 9.
It looked like he had Mitch Mangled here.
And I've seen everybody come out except, it looks like Casey might be the one that is going to punt this one away. As deep to receive is Connor Whalen. As Casey will punt this one away, a high spiraling punt. Nice punt, and the wind's going to take that one, and it's going to roll it. And it's going to get into the end zone, just into the end zone, racing down and almost coming up with that one. Before it got into the end zone was Bryce Tucker, but it is going to get into the end zone. It'll be 1st and 10 Marion at their own 20. With the Hawks trailing 21-12, 9:57 left to go in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if the Hawk defense can find a way to stop that lethal passing game of the Marion Indians here as Trevor Paulson comes set here, 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. He looks to pass. Now he's going to tuck it. He's going to be sacked in the backfield. Coming up and making the stop. Who else? Jordan Brees makes the stop and sacks Trevor Paulson in the backfield. A nice job there by Brees just busting in there.
Yeah. And I was just going to say, the Hawks I know they had at least 2 sacks in the first half. Jordan, I think, had a sack and a half, and you can add another one there for Jordan, just busting through the middle of that. And you can Paulson looks like he's moving a little slower after getting up there. But
2nd down and 16 for the Indians after a 6-yard sack. They're going to run a little swing route. This is going to be Unzen. He cuts back at the 10. He's going to be wrapped up hit hard by Joe Burke at the 19-yard line, so he picks up 5. It'll be 3rd down and 11 for the Indians here. So great job by the Hawks. Great pursuit by Joe Burke, catching Unzen in the open field. And it'll be 3rd down and 11. Olsen comes set, 3 receivers to his left. That's on the far side of the field as they go left to right, 1 on the near side to the right. He looks to pass. He's looking right, quick pass, looking for Whalen, overthrew him as Gavin Soppy right there on the coverage for the Hawks. And it's going to be incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down and 11.
And Also looks like he's swinging his arm a little bit, like maybe on that sack that he took from Brees. He kind of took a shot there, and that last throw then to Whalen? Whalen. Yeah, it just was uncharacteristically overthrown. So
Paulson will stand back and get ready to punt. As he handles the snap, he punts it away.
Get away.
Hawks run away from it. Takes a little Marion bounce, and it's going to be picked up at the 45 of Marion, and that's where the Hawks will start. 1st and 10 at the Marion 45. That'll be some of the best field position that the Hawks have started with tonight.
It is the best field position. Oh, absolutely. It's the first time that I think they've started on the Marion side of the field. So,
and with 8:42 left to go, Hawks still trailed 21-12. Got to take advantage of the wind being at your back here if you're the Hawks, as we'll see that formation, that bunch formation that they went with on that first drive of the game. They're going to hand to Soppy on that end around as he's got some room at the 40, 35, 30. He's going to be run out of bounds inside the 30, as making the stop for the Indians that time was Connor Whalen, and it's going to be good for a West Delaware first down. So nice run there by Gavin Soppy.
That's that misdirection we talked about where looks like they're going to hand it off to Curley, and Soppy comes from the far side, and then they hand it kind of as like a reverse, and he just followed his blocks. Jordan Brees did a nice job there kind of leading the caravan and just opening up a nice hole for Gavin to pick up a gain of 16.
They got two receivers to the right. They hand off to Curley right up the middle. He gets out of the tackle at the 25. He's still fighting tacklers down inside the 20 to the 19-yard line for Caleb Curley. He's brought down by Ben Gibson, but Caleb Curley with another first down for the Hawks. As he's down to the 19-yard line, the Hawks have it 1st and 10. They trail 21-12, 8:25 left to go, third quarter. Casey comes set. They're going to roll to the right with Nick Casey. He's going to keep it himself. He's got it at the 15. He breaks the tackle. He's down to the 10. Reaching for the goal line. Nick Casey is in for the Hawk touchdown. Nick Casey from 19 yards out gets the Hawks on the board again. It'll be 21-18 with 8:13 left to go in this third quarter.
Well, you talk about answering. That's a 29-second touchdown drive, Jamie, and that's the West Delaware Hawk offense you're used to seeing, that quick strike, picking up yards in big chunks. So that's what the Hawks needed.
21-18, the Hawks will go for 2. Try to cut this to a 1-point deficit, as they're going to stay in that same formation. Got plenty of time as they redo the play from Coach Wink. Curley the back in the backfield, pistol formation. Casey's going to hand it Curley up the middle. He fights forward and he's reaching for the goal line, and no good. Hawks do not convert the 2-point conversion. They trail 21-18 with 8:13 left to go in this third quarter. We'll take a break and come back. You're listening to West Delaware football from KMCH Sports.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team. The Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester.
J&D Catering and Suites in New Vienna provides exceptional handcrafted food, whether a cocktail buffet, formal dinner, or a themed event. Let Diane and her staff create a customized menu sure to wow your guests. They offer an extensive specialty cupcake and cake menu. Call or check them out on Facebook. Let J&D Catering and Suites set your next special event above the rest.
Our service and parts team at Victory Ford is dedicated to keeping your car in tip-top shape, and our sales department makes buying a car easy and hassle-free. Stop out to Victory Ford in Dyersville or online at victoryfordonline.com. Good luck, athletes and coaches.
Back into Thomas Park in Marion. Hawks trail 21-18, 8:13 left to go. Here in quarter number 3, Ben Ridenauer set to kick off for the Hawks, and the ball has fallen down. The Hawks will probably have to do the same thing the Indians had to do earlier, as it looks like Joey Sonny will be called upon to hold this kick for Ben Ridenauer. And Jaffer Murphy, he came up to show his holder where to. I don't think Ben Ridenauer really cares. He's just going to try to kick it. And he does. It's a little squib kick to the right side. It's going to get out of bounds. Get it. Well, maybe they try to dive on it, but it's going to go out of bounds, and the Indians will start 1st and 10 with a penalty there against the Hawks. Illegal procedure, so it'll be 1st and 10 at their own 35.
And that last touchdown drive, Jamie, by the Hawks, 3 plays, 45 yards, took advantage of the short punt. Only took 29 seconds, but Nick Casey with his second rushing touchdown of the night. This one was a 19-yarder. The Hawks did miss the 2 extra point, or did not convert on the 2-point conversion, so puts the score 21-18 with 8:13 to go here in the third quarter.
Well, we'll see if Trevor Paulson, how he's feeling, as he took that hit from Brees, and as Aaron mentioned, that last throw that he attempted to Connor Whalen, he was kind of rolling his shoulder out a little bit as if it was a little tender after that hit.
I think the Hawks are doing, you heard Bill say it in the pregame, when you get your chance, you're going to have to put a lick on him, and the Hawks have been doing that. Brees to the tune of 2.5 sacks tonight, and so.
Now, why maybe Bill can explain this.
The 37.
As to why the ball is being placed at the 37-yard line. So the ball's going to be at the 37. There's our official still talking. Hey. New to me.
Unless it went out at the 37, it's got,
That's possible, as it'll be 1st and 10. I thought it went out farther than that, but it'll be 1st and 10 as Paulson comes set, 2 receivers each way for him. He takes the hand off to Unzen. He's going to throw. Oh, left side ball's on the ground. The Hawks fall on it. And we'll see who came up with it. Bill will have to get a number. The Hawks. Now our officials are going to talk about it again. Number 8. It'll be Sam Leckie. 1st and 10 Hawks. The Hawks recover the fumble. I didn't see who had it. I believe it was McAllister. Yep. McAllister caught it, coughed it up, and the Hawks take over 1st and 10 at the Marion 36-yard line.
Ooh, boy, we talked about there hadn't been any turnovers yet in the game, and the Hawks come up with the first big one there, Jamie.
So the Hawks will come set in that bunch formation, pistol. Casey takes a little handoff to Curley, left side. He's got a hole. He's down inside the 30. Still on his feet, avoiding tacklers, and he's down inside the 20, down to the 16-yard line of the Indians. 1st down, West Delaware. And the Hawks with a nice 1st down run there on the legs of Caleb Curley.
Yeah, he just doesn't stop. I mean, he just keeps his legs moving. He's just so difficult to bring down. It's going to take more than one guy to bring Caleb Curley down.
Casey comes set. He's going to hand off. This is Soppy again on that end around. He's got some room. Inside the 5, he's going to be down to the 6-yard line as he's brought down out there. Nate Miller, and now a penalty marker after the play. Penalty marker after the play, so we'll see who this is on.
Like it's coming back.
He must have threw it and then reset it.
Oh.
So it is going to be holding against the Hawks. So holding on the Hawks, and that ball now, that run will be negated, and it'll be all the way back to the 28-yard line of Marion. As the Hawks will line up, it'll be 1st down and 20. 7:46 left to go, third quarter. Hawks trail by 3. It's 21-18. Casey comes set. He's going to hand off to Curley up the middle, right side, and he's going to be wrapped up out there. As making the stop for the Indians that time was Nick Cole. Nick Cole makes the stop, and it'll be a gain of 3 for Curley, and it'll bring up 2nd down and 17. Penalty could come up to be costly for the Hawks there, as Casey will come set. He's going to hand to Curley once again. Up the middle, Caleb Curley's going to fight off some tacklers. And another penalty marker down on the field. And the Hawks. I agree with that's going to be against the Hawks as well. I agree with that fan. Fix the helmet. Aaron, I think, mentioned that's the third or fourth time that
Trevor Coffrin's
helmet has come off here tonight. So now the Hawks
really got to get something out of this. That was a huge turnover. The Hawks got there in the second half where they recovered the fumble.
The give this time is going to be to Mangold on the end around. He's swallowed up in the backfield. Looks like it's Miller again. Will swallow Mitchell Mangold up in the backfield. So the Hawks going backwards in a hurry. That was 3rd and 20. It was 2nd and 25. All the way back, this drive started. They got a first down to the
started 37.
And they were down to the 18-yard line. Now back to the Marion 38. It'll be 3rd down and 30 for the Hawks. As Casey stands alone.
Like single coverage right here. Oh.
As he looks to pass, he's going to throw it deep down the field. He's got a man out there. Oh, complete. In and out of the hands. That was Bernal. I believe that was Nick Bernal on the intended receiver for the Hawks, and it falls incomplete. It'll bring up 4th down and 30. I believe the Hawks will have to punt it away here.
And some people might think, well, it's a no-brainer, but you're at the 38-yard line. You go for it, and you throw an incomplete pass. You get Marion the ball at their own 38 versus if you punt it and try and stick it inside the 15. It's like that. That's it.
And this one's going to go into the end zone. It'll be a touchback, and it'll be 1st and 10 Marion at their own 20-yard line. So the Hawks kind of squander away an opportunity there. It'll be a trail by 3, 21-18, 6:01 left to go in this third quarter. As the Indians come set, Trevor Paulson. Shotgun formation, 4 receivers, 2 to his right, 2 to his left. As he's going to fake the handoff to Unzen, he's going to run it himself. Very shifty. Tyler Traver's going to miss a tackle there. And he's finally brought down out there by Mitchell Mangold. He was inbounds, says the official. But it will be enough for a Marion first down, as it'll be a first down by Trevor Paulson as he's out to the 30-yard line.
Earlier in the game, they were saying let them play, and
yeah, exactly. As they come set, trips to the left for Trevor Paulson as he looks to throw that way. He does. He throws. He's got a man out there. It's going to be Unzen Ray. There we go. He's going to be wrapped up at the 35-yard line. It's coming up and making the stop for the Hawks. That was Joey Sonny on the stop for West Delaware. Gain of 5, 2nd down and 5. Upcoming for the Indians. Again, we mentioned Mason Ray had a great night last week. 7 catches for 82 yards. Had a great game here tonight. As they're going to run option, they pitch to Unzer. He's going to run it. He's going to pick up enough for the first down. A huge hit by the Hawks, but Unzen does a great job running through that hit of Joey Sonny. And it's going to be enough for a first down as he was met at the 40-yard line. And after that hit, he was able to gain 4 more yards up to the 44. And it'll be 1st and 10 for Marion. Their 4th rushing first down of this ball game. 3 receivers to the right. They're going to move Unzen from left to right. And Paulson's going to run option again. They pitch to Unzen right away, and he's going to be tackled out there by Tyler Traver, Joey Sonny, Keel Prempy, and here come the Hawks, as it's going to be a pickup of 5 by Unzen, Lucas Unzen, the sophomore. And it'll be 2nd down and 5 for the Indians. Ball at midfield.
Well, you mentioned it too, Gene. It looks like the wind now has kind of settled in just based off of the flag. That was the Hawks' first touchdown, and
Paulson comes set. They give him 6. It'll be 2nd 4. He's going to run it himself. He's going to run up the middle, crosses midfield to the 49, and he's wrapped up there. Ben Ridenauer and Joe Burke combined on the stop of Trevor Paulson. He gains a yard, 2 yards there, and it'll be 3rd down and 2. One area score to tell you about. Benton Community leading Cascade 7-0. That game in the first quarter. All of our other area games getting underway here about a half hour ago. So here it's 21-18 Marion with 3:45 left to go in this third quarter. As Paulson throws, it's incomplete, looking for Mason Ray. Joey Sonny over there. As you're listening to this game on Mix 94.7 KMCH Manchester. And it'll be 4th down and 2 for the Indians, and they're going to send the punt team out as the ball's sitting at the West Delaware 49-yard line. Hawk defense there, stepping up, and now Joey Sonny will head back to receive this punt from Trevor Paulson. Hawks need to get that offense going. And again, 2 big penalties on that last drive after being all the way down to the Marion 18-yard line as Paulson will punt this ball away. A nice sidewinding punt is going to bounce and take a Hawk bounce, but then it's going to die right at the 3-yard line, and that's where the Hawks will start with it here. 1st and 10, a great punt by Trevor Paulson. He's good at it, and we've seen him do that twice in this game. He had one go out at the 8-yard line. That one is going to be down at the 3 by that Indian punt team. As they mark it at the 4, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Hawks. The Hawks have had a lot of success when they've got everybody. The more blockers, the better since the Hawk formation.
Kind of that heavy jumbo run package that they utilize. Breeze comes in as a blocker. You got your standard offensive lineman, then you bring Breeze in as a blocker. You pull those receivers in a little tighter.
As the Hawks come set, 1st and 10, they're going to hand off to Curley up the middle, and he's going to fight for it. Gets outside the 5-yard line to about the 8. Nice little gain there, pickup of about 4. Want to let our listeners know, if you're tuning in, having some audio issues on our KM area online game of the week. So we're working to get those issues resolved here, so bear with us as John Swisher and Tom King will get that late. Casey keeps it himself. He's running to his right. He's going to cut back at the 10. And might have got to the 11-yard line there. It'll be a pickup of 2 or 3 yards. They're going to mark him at the 10, a pickup of 2. It'll be 3rd down and 3 upcoming for the Hawks.
You mentioned it. This is a big 3rd down here. You'd like to see the Hawks pick up some first downs and get out of this, get out of being deep in their own end zone. So
Casey's going to come to the line,
try and draw them off, maybe.
Trying to draw them off sides, and now the Hawks will call a timeout.
That's okay.
So the Hawks use their first timeout of the second half. With 2:34 left to go, the Hawks trail, and we're back after this from KMCH Sports.
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
You expect big hits on the field, but not on the road. So when the unexpected happens, call Krager Body Shop in Dyersville. They specialize in major and minor collision repair and frame straightening. For all of your auto body work, see Krager Body Shop in Dyersville.
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and New Vienna. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC.
Put a little south in your mouth at Rockin' 5K Barbecue Shack in Manchester. You can't go wrong with any of their melt-in-your-mouth menu options. Dine in or call ahead for carry-out. Book them today to cater your next event. Rockin' 5K Barbecue Shack in Manchester.
3rd and 3 for the Hawks to give it to Curley. He bounces outside. He's going to pick up enough for the first down. Real close to the first down. It looked like he had it originally, but we'll see where the spot is. I think he's got enough.
If it's where the ball is, he does.
Yeah, if it's, yeah. And they're probably going to move it back. And now it's going to be close. Brady Johnson on the stop of Caleb Curley.
Oy.
We got a guy that's got a better view of that than we do.
He's going to have it by about the stripe on the front of the ball.
Ooh.
All right. A lot of faith you have, Mr. Logan, because we can't see it. It looks like
by about the stripe of the ball.
I don't know. Is it
look
short?
at look at him look. He can't even get his finger in between. See, he's trying to put his finger in between there.
Get a piece of paper.
One guy put his scorecard through there last year.
Yeah, no,
he got his finger through there.
So Gene Sterator did that last year in the game.
Yep.
In an NFL game, it is going to be just short.
He ran his finger through there. Must be a little bit short.
So it is going to be short. Hawks only trail by 3. So we'll see what they do here.
Half a yard, not even.
I think
10th of a yard.
I think they'll probably go for it. Run Casey up to the line and try to punch it through. We'll see what they do. 2:25 left to go. Hawks trail 21-18. Nick Casey will come up to the line. Everybody in the box for the Indians. And I think the Hawks might have jumped offside. The Hawks might have jumped. That'll make that decision a lot easier for West Delaware. As the Hawks, illegal procedure against the Hawks. And it'll be 4th down and 5.5 yards. And the Hawks will punt this one away. Here with 2:13 left to go in this third quarter. So another penalty against the Hawks here as Nick Casey stays in. He will punt this ball away. End over end kick. Connor Whalen touches it, but he drops it. He's got it at the 50. You got to come up and make a tackle. Hawks, and they do. He does pick up about 13 yards on that return. He's going to be brought down out there by Kyle Kelly. And Marion will start with it 1st and 10 at the West Delaware 37-yard line.
He was the Whalen was a little gingerly running up to the ball. I thought he'd have a little more sense of urgency, but once he did get it, he slipped through a couple tackles and puts Marion in business here at the West Delaware 37-yard line.
So Marion comes out, shotgun formation, 2 receivers each way for them. 2 minutes remaining in this third quarter. As they're going to hand off to Unzen up the middle, and he's wrapped up, as I believe that's Ben Ridenauer who wrapped him up from behind and didn't let him go anywhere. They're going to give him, he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Indians. So 2nd and 10, no gain on the play. Minute 40. To play in this third quarter. Paulson comes set. Shotgun formation. They fake to Unson. They're going to throw to McAllister. Left side, he makes the catch. He's going to be brought down at the 32-yard line. That'll be a pickup of about 5 yards. As Joey Sonny makes the stop for the Hawks. It'll be 3rd down and 5 upcoming for the Indians.
And it's a big 3rd down here, Jamie. You'll be close to a minute left in this third quarter, and you don't want the Indians getting any deeper into Hawk territory.
Paulson looks to throw. He throws quick. It's dropped on the far side. I think he was looking. Was that Horcher on the other side? Mark Horcher on the other side. That falls incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down and 5. A minute to play in this third quarter. They might go for this here.
Yeah, 4th and 5.
Because they've been very conservative and punted the ball most of the night, and they're going to go for it here. 4th down and 5. Paulson comes to that shotgun formation. 2 receivers each way. He looks to pass. Throwing across the middle. He's got his goal. Intercepted. Ben Ridenauer. Actually, a good decision by him.
Yeah.
He did drop it, but the Hawks saved that field position, and they're going to start at their own 32, 1st and 10, with 56 seconds remaining in this third quarter. Hawks trailing by 3. It's 21-18.
Yeah, you're right, Jamie. It was probably for the better that it happened like that. So,
and in our area online game of the week, Western Dubuque leading 19-7 7 at the end of the first quarter as Western Dubuque leading Williamsburg in Williamsburg tonight. So first and 10 for West Delaware here at their own 32-yard line. A little more breathing room to start this drive for the Hawks as they have it at their own 32. Their last one started at their own 4. Casey comes set, shotgun formation. Next to him is Curley. They give to Curley. Fake the handoff. Curley's got going to be tripped up at the 41-yard line. Connor Whalen makes the stop. If Whalen's not there, Curley had a lot of room, had one man to beat. It's going to be a gain of 9 for Caleb Curley.
And I think by a lot of room, you meant like a lot of green in terms of no one was going to be there to stop him. So I like the play call. They've normally been handing it off in the misdirect.
Casey's going to pass on 2nd and 1. The pass is to Soppy. He's got it caught. First down. He's going to be run out of bounds at the 47-yard line. Run out by Trevor Paulson. And that's going to be a first down for the Hawks at the Marion 47. 28 seconds remaining in this third quarter. As Casey comes set again, and the Hawks. 2 receivers to the right. They give to Curley right up the middle. Trying to wear down that Marion defense as Curley carries across midfield to the Marion 49-yard line. As Nick Cole on the stop for the Indians. And it'll bring up 2nd down and 6 as it looks like that's how our third quarter will come to a close. 21-18, Marion leads. We go to the fourth quarter. You're listening to West Delaware football from KMCH Sports.
This is Jamie Vaskey, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbors Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbors Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
High-Tech Communications is your local service provider for telephone systems, fire detection, audio, video, security and surveillance systems, wiring, and more. High-Tech has decades of experience in the industry. Contact High-Tech at 563-927-4936, online at hightechcommunications.us. High-Tech Communications, changing your world with technology.
Back into Marion, the Hawks give the ball to Caleb Curley. He runs off the right side, crosses into Marion territory, and he fumbles the ball. It's going to be picked up by Mason Ray. So the Hawks turn the ball over here on a fumble by Caleb Curley, recovered by the Indians, and they will start at their own 46-yard line. With 11:54 left to go in this fourth quarter, Hawks trail by 3, 21-18. Jamie Vaskey, Aaron Plain, Bill Logan back along with you as Paulson will send Mason Ray in motion, and left tackle's going to jump a little bit early for this Marion offense as Stolton Cannon leaves a little early. And that'll be another penalty for this Marion offense. I have them for 5 offensive penalties in this ball game. As they're going to run pass here. Paulson looks to pass, throws down the sideline, and incomplete. Looking for the running back, Lucas Unzen, and it was deflected by Cale Rempe, so it'll bring up 2nd down and 15.
Yeah, it's a nice job by Rempe of identifying Unzen coming out of the backfield, kind of coming into the flat here, and he picked him up and just...
There is a penalty marker down. And this looks like it's going to be against the Indians as well. And it is, and that's their 10th penalty of the ball game. Wow. Of course, they had the one that the Hawks deferred. And it's going to bring up 1st down and 30 here as Paulson looks to pass. He's got Mason Ray in the flats. He's going to catch it, brings it out to the 30, and we're going to get a sideline. We're going to get a penalty thrown, or a penalty marker on the Marion sideline, as I believe this is going to be against the Indian sideline. Just a warning. So just a warning there as our official threw the flag. It'll be second 26, a gain of 4 by Mason Ray. The Indians come back to work. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right for Trevor Paulson. He's everything we said he'd be in the pregame here. As he looks to pass on second down. He throws it deep. He's got a man, and it's going to be caught. What a catch out there by Connor Whalen. And it's going to be good for a Marion first down. A first down for Marion, and he gets up and points for the first down, but it is going to be in West Delaware territory to the Hawk 42-yard line.
That's right in that middle of the field. You know, we talk about how Paulson likes to work the middle of the field there, and Whalen just did a nice job of getting him, positioning himself in front of the Hawk defender and picking up a big first down.
Paulson comes set, first and 10. They run option. He pitches to Unzen out to the left side, and Joe Burke is there. Going to pick him up, drop him after a gain of a yard. As a gain of a yard, it'll be second down and 9 here for the Indians, as they try to quickly go back to work. The Marion faithful, oh, it's going to be a loss of a yard, excuse me. So great job there by Joe Burke, dropping Unson in the backfield, loss of a yard, second and 11 for the Indians. 3 receivers to the right. Paulson looks, he throws across the middle. He was looking for McAllister, as Sam Lucky on the coverage that time, as he knocks that ball away, and will bring up third down and 11. So this is a huge third down stand here for the Hawks. Yeah. They trail by 3, 21-18, with 10:20 left to go in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, the Hawks have been in a couple of situations here late in the third, early in this fourth, where they got Marion in third and longs, second and longs, and Marion's converted. So hopefully the Hawks can get out of here and stop Marion.
Third and 11. Paulson comes set, shotgun formation, looks to throw. He's going to throw deep down the middle. He's got a man wide open, and he drops it. It's dropped by Mark Orchard. He had it wide open, and sometimes those are the hardest ones to catch. Joey Sonny was right there, but Orchard has no one to blame but himself on that one, as he was wide open and dropped it.
Wide open, and he had Orchard in the middle of the field, and then it looked like he might have had Unson flying down this near sideline too. So two opportunities there, and yeah, Paulson put it right where it needed to be. It just wasn't meant to be.
So Marion will punt here.
Big break for the Hawks. Big break for the Hawks.
It was. Paulson set to punt away. Joey Sonny deep for the Hawks. It's a spiraling kick, and it's going to go out of bounds. See where our referee stops. Looks like it's going to be at the 23-yard line, and that's where the Hawks will take over, first and 10. So first and 10 Hawks. Now the wind has died down since the start of the third quarter. As the Hawks will have to get going on that run game.
Yeah, I think that's what hopefully you lean on that. You've had a lot of good success with it, whether it's in the bunch formation or even out of the pistol. I mean, they've had, Caleb Curley's been able to pick up big chunks of yards. So
they give this to Curley on first and 10. He breaks through. He's got some room as he gets out to the 31-yard line.
Well, I tell you what, there's been 2 or 3 carries of Caleb's that he's just like one more broken tackle away from busting it long.
So second down and 1 after a gain of 9 by Curley. Casey's going to keep it himself. He runs forward. He's going to get to the 32. It's going to be close to the first down, and it's forward progress as they're going to stop the clock, so it's going to be close. As our referee comes over to take a look at this one, and they're going to call for another measurement here. So it's going to be close. It looked like after that second effort by Nick Casey that he might have got the first down.
Yeah, that's the first. That's there, but stripes are off. This is that line's going to down the pole won't even hit the ball. They're going to bring it out.
They want him to measure it. He's called for him 3 times, and
Chingank's getting a workout. This is the 4th time tonight they've had to go out. So.
Yeah, and this one didn't. This one really didn't even look that close.
This one, that ball's going to be right on the hash, and the ball's laying all the way from the hash. Yeah,
I think they were trying to get away with not having to go over as long as they could.
Yeah, I would too. Second game of the year.
I think they knew it's going to be a first down for the Hawks. So 1st and 10, West Delaware. On the run by Nick Casey. I have the Hawks for 15 rushing first downs in this ball game. As could be 16. Yeah, it is 16. As 9:39 left to go in this 4th quarter. Hawks trail 21-18. Give us to Curley up the middle, and he's met at the line. That's coming up and making the stop that time was Nate Miller. Nate Miller with a nice tackle there. He got through a pretty big hole there on that left side of the line for the Hawks. I'm sure the coaching staff is not happy with that one as he came in untouched. Gain of a yard as Curley falls forward. As they're going to fake to Curley, they give to Soppy on the end around, and he gets to the outside, almost had it broke as he carries it up to the 36, 37-yard line. That'll be a gain of 2 or 3 for Soppy, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 6 for the Hawks. As the Hawks come set again on offense, Nick Casey. Shot pistol formation. He looks to pass. He's got a man open. It's Kelly at the 40, and he's going to be stopped just short of the first down at the 41. They needed 6. He got about 5 yards, so they're going to be just short of the first down. What the Hawks elect to do here as Marion's drives. They pass a lot, but they seem to take up pretty good chunks of. Yeah. Looks like the Hawks will go for it here. They may try to draw them off sides and then call their second time out of the ball game, but they're going to line up. Casey, pistol formation. The Hawks will go for it. They give to Curley up the middle, and he stops in the backfield, and he's going to be short of the first down. And the Indians will take over. 1st and 10. In West Delaware territory, ball will be placed around the 40-yard line, and the Indians will take over on down. The Marion defense was ready. They put everybody in the box, and they stuffed the Hawks on 4th and 1, and it'll be 1st and 10 Indians at the West Delaware 39.
A couple times. It looked like Curley was trying to bust out of those tackles. It looked like once he was going to squirt through there, but just wasn't able to, and unfortunately the Hawks turned the ball over.
As Trevor Paulson will now come set here, 1st and 10. He looks to pass, throws across the middle. It's going to be intercepted. Intercepted by Joey Sonny of the Hawks. And for Joey Sonny with an interception last week, now his 2nd of the year. And the Hawks will take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Boy, that's his 2nd of the year, right? He had one against Waller. Yeah, and that was. This one tonight, probably the bigger of the two. They needed something good to happen there, Jamie, and they got what they needed. So now it's time, like you said, this offense pieced together a good 4 or 5 minute drive here and put some points on the board.
As it's 1st and 10 for the Hawks, 7:55 left to go in the game, 21-18 Marion leads. Casey looks to pass, throws downfield into a lot of traffic as it's going to be deflected by Trevor Paulson looking for Gavin Soppy. Double coverage that time.
Burgers, fries, and pizza, $1.
as it'll be second down and 10 for the Hawks. And kind of an ill-advised pass that time. Yeah. Casey is through into double coverage as the Hawks will come back to the line here with 7:51 left to go in the ball game, and the Hawks trailing by 3. Casey fakes to Curley, throws across the middle. He's got Soppy again. Hold on. There we go. He's going to be tackled up to the West Delaware 43-yard line. Brought down by Connor Whalen.
It's not a long pass, Jamie. What that does is you get, with all the running the Hawks have been doing, those linebackers are creeping up. That play right there should hopefully open up the running game a little bit now and prevent those linebackers from cheating up too much.
Pistol formation to give us to Curley up the middle. He's going to fall forward for about 5 yards. Brought down out there by Gibson. Then Gibson makes the stop after a gain of 5. It'll be second down and 5 for the Hawks. Don't forget, stay tuned after the game for the Okoboji Grill post-game show, brought to you by Okoboji Grill in Independence, where good friends meet. Casey comes set, pistol or shotgun formation. Fake to Curley. Casey keeps it himself. Cuts up the middle. He's got enough for the first down into Marion territory to the Indian 41-yard line. Another first down for the Hawks. And they're moving the ball effectively here as it's first and 10 at the Indian 42 with 7:02 to go.
A lot of momentum right now. The Hawks just got to keep pushing forward, keep moving forward, and eventually one of these, Curley's going to break one of these. Just you can see the Marion, the front four there, Marion on their knees, waiting for the offense to come up to the ball, but you got to think eventually they're starting to lean on him a little bit more.
Pistol formation to give us to Curley, right side this time, and he fights through, and he's going to pick up around 5 more yards that time, brought down by Nate Miller, as Caleb Curley with 137 yards in the first half. Adding a few here in the second half is slow to get up. On that play was Jordan Brees, but he's back up. And a gain of 5 for Curley there. It'll be second down and 5. Ball at the Marion 37-yard line. Hawks trailing 21-18. 6:11 left to go, fourth quarter. Casey to give to Curley. He bounces off the left side this time. He finds a hole, and he's got enough for the first down to the 31 of Marion. So relying heavily on Caleb Curley here, and he's moving the chains for the Hawks as he picks up another first down.
Go with what got you there, man. Just keep plowing forward, keep moving forward, and
the Indians want a timeout. Coach Lovell wants a timeout for the Indians, and with 6 minutes, we'll take one with them. 21-18, Marion leads it, and we're back after this from KMCH Sports.
West Bend's home and highway policy provides you with one policy, one bill, one deductible, and one agent, all with no hassle and a portion of your annual premium back in cash if you don't have a claim. To find out more, contact your local West Bend agent, Eric Smith, at Parrott Insurance in Manchester at 927-2791.
Are you looking for great food and a unique atmosphere? Then make Okoboji Grill your next lunch or dinner destination, or enjoy 2-for-1 happy hour every Monday through Thursday from 4 until 6 p.m. That's Okoboji Grill, 1749 Golf Course Boulevard in Independence. Okoboji Grill, where good friends meet.
Whether a door needs replaced or building a new home, let S&R Construction of Masonville take care of you. S&R Construction is the expert in home improvement projects, gutters, siding, garages, remodeling, new home construction, and more. Call Steve Fetland today at 319-361-0638 for a free quote.
And we're back at Thomas Park. Jamie Vaskey, Aaron Pleen, Bill Logan back along with you. As there's 6 minutes left in this ball game, the Hawks trail 21. Hawks have it first and 10 at the Marion 31. Nick Casey comes set. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, but they're going to give to Curley, and he's going to be stopped back at the 32-yard line. Loss of a yard there, as it was Nick Cole on the stop for the Indians that time. And it'll bring up second down and 11 here for the Hawks.
Yeah, and I think Marion was sitting on that play. They knew Caleb had been picking up 5, 6, 7 yards crack here. I think they were sitting on that.
Hawks will throw on 2nd and 11. Casey looks down the field. He's going to throw it. Almost intercepted and then almost caught, but it's going to fall incomplete. Trevor Paulson got a hand, or excuse me, Mason Ray got a hand on it, and then almost deflected into the arms of Gavin Soppy, but it falls incomplete, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 11 for the Hawks.
Oh, disaster averted there.
5:28 remaining in this game. The Hawks face a 3rd and 11. Not 3rd and 12.
Right.
Ball at the 32. Casey comes set. 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Casey nearly falls down. Now he's going to throw down the field. He's got a man out there. It's going to be caught. And enough for the 1st down. Coming up with the catch, who else? Gavin Stoppy having himself a heck of a game here tonight. Picks up the 1st down for the Hawks, and they move the chains. Ball down to the Marion 18-yard line.
Every quarterback has somebody to go to when they need to, Jamie. It looks like the Casey to Soppy connection is slowly becoming one there, and Gavin just did a nice job of looking at the ball. He knew he had the distance. He got past the 1st down marker, looked the ball in. Hawks continue to keep moving the chain.
And it was in the West Delaware Marion game last year where Gavin Soppy had his shoulder pop out. He's making up for that here this year as they give us to Curley left side. He fights to get back to the line of scrimmage before taken down by Nate Turner. And it'll bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Hawks. As Kyle Kelly checks back into the game for West Delaware. And the Hawks will come set. Ben Petlin also in there as a tight end for the Hawks on that left side. Pistol formation. Brees the fullback. We give us to Curley, right side. He's going to follow his blockers. He fights for it, still pushing for it. He's down inside the 15 to near the 11-yard line, a pickup of 7. It'll bring up 3rd down and 3 for the Hawks.
Yeah, he's just willing those yards. It's just, he's got that habit, and it's kind of cool. He turns his body, like his back to the end zone, and just kind of lunges back and picks up an extra 2 or 3 yards. He was actually stopped after about a 2 or 3 yard gain, but he just sheer will got him an extra 4 or 5.
4 minutes to play. 3rd down and 3. Hawks trail by 3. Casey's going to follow his blockers. He's going to run it himself. He gets to the 10, down to the 9. He's going to be about a yard short. Now that official's going to spot it at the 8.
He had a good lunge there.
He spots it at the 8. Bill's trying to look through the 1st down marker to see if it's good. I'm not sure he's got a very good view from behind it. And they may call for another measurement here.
I don't know.
Yeah, I do too. If the lines are painted straight here, which who knows?
They're on the 8 on this side.
Yeah, and that's where we're at over here. I'm going to say that the stick is going to be about right in the middle of the ball.
As the officials are going to mark it.
First down.
First down. First and goal at the foot. That was a good time, too, to be off.
First and goal for the Hawks from the Marion 8. 3:50 to play. Hawks trail 21-18. Casey and the Hawks come to the line. They're going to go with that same formation. Run to the right side. They've got them bunched to that side. Curley the deep back. They give it to Caleb. Right side. He pushes forward. He's down to the 6. Might have got to the 5-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 3. As they mark it right on the 5-yard line, it'll be 2nd and goal from the 5. And as we said, you don't want to give Marion a lot of time with the way they pass the ball. Don't want to leave them a lot of time on the clock if you do score here. Nick Casey comes set to the line. They give it to Curley. Up the middle, he pushes forward. He's down near the goal line. He's going to be short. He's going to be inside the 2 to around the 1-yard line. It'll be 3rd and goal Hawks. And they're going to place this ball at the Marion 2-yard line. 3rd down and goal at the 2.
Here's where you tell your old line, just push, keep pushing.
What a game this has turned out to be. The Hawks turning it around in the second half. trying to outscore the Indians in the second half. Casey comes to the line. He's going to take it himself, and he's going to push forward. Is he in? Should be. He's in. Touchdown, West Delaware. Nick Casey from 2 yards out. His third rushing touchdown of the night. And the Hawks go up 24-21.
Yeah, it was just like we said, Jamie, just tell your offensive line, it's us versus them. Who's ready to keep moving forward, and the Hawks did it. And
as the Hawks will go for 2. And now I think the Hawks, they're going to go for 1. Yeah, they're going to send Chad Bishop out to attempt this extra point. That'll put them up by 4. The Hawks are going to have to hurry. There's only 10 seconds on the play clock. Mitchell Mangold will hold for Chad Bishop. Mangold handles the snap, and I think it goes left. He got it. It was high, and it's through for Chad Bishop, and the Hawks go up 25-21 with 2.5 minutes to play in this ball game. And we will take a break and come back. You're listening to West Delaware Football from Mix 94.7 KMCH.
Whether it's an orthopedic, sports, or occupational injury you are suffering from, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services has you covered. With a customized treatment program, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services can get you back on track in the active game of life. Regional Medical Center, excellence in healthcare, close to home.
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Points.
Back into Thomas Park, along with in-studio producer, news director Janelle Tucker, Jamie Vasky, Aaron Pleen, Bill Logan back with you. Hawks leading 25-21 with 2.5 minutes left to go in this ball game. Update, Western's our area online game of the week. Audio is back up and working. Go to KMCH.com to hear that game with John Swisher and Tom King. As halftime, Western Dubuque leads Williamsburg 33-7. Back here, Ben Ridenauer set to kick off for the Hawks, and Ridenauer's kick is going to go out of bounds, and then I think they're trying to avoid Connor Whalen, as Whalen even tried to sneak up there thinking the Hawks would run a squib kick, but it goes out of bounds. It'll be a penalty against the Hawks, and we'll see if they put it at the 35 here or not.
A touchdown drive, Jamie, by the Hawks. 15 plays, 71 yards, took 5 minutes and 25 seconds off the clock. Nick Casey with his third touchdown rushing touchdown tonight. It's on the 2-yarder with the extra point, puts the Hawks up 25-21 with 2:30 to go here in the fourth quarter.
Now we're going to see Trevor Paulson air it out here as he's got 4 receivers. He looks to pass here on 1st and 10, going down the field, and he overthrew it as he ran a pump fake. McAllister made a cut.
I don't know. So I watched it. Porcher stopped here, and then McAllister went. And I thought maybe one of the Hawks it could have maybe.
It was overthrown, and it falls incomplete.
Nonetheless,
as Kelly and now Nick Casey in on defense for the Hawks as well, trying to get your best athletes in the secondary as you can. As Paulson looks to throw again, now he steps up trying to get a receiver to come back. He throws it out there, and it's going to be caught. What a catch out there by Connor Whalen. All over him was Gavin Stoppe. Great effort by Stoppe, but a great catch coming back for that one. And Whalen slipped on his way back and was still able to make the catch as they cross midfield to the West Delaware 48. 2:20 to go. Hawks lead by 4. Paulson comes set. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers to his left, 1 to the right. He rolls to his left, looking to throw. Down the field, he's got a man out there. It's going to be Mason Ray. He makes the catch in front of Joey Sonny, but Sonny drops him immediately at the 44-yard line, a pickup of 5. Now 2 minutes remaining here. The Indians with 2 timeouts remaining. 2nd down and 6. Paulson, pistol formation this time. He's got 2 receivers each way. He drops back to pass, looks to his right, throws to the sideline, overthrew Mason Ray. Sam Leckie on the coverage for the Hawks. As it falls incomplete, it'll be 3rd down and 6 for the Indians.
And you got you got two tired football teams on the field right now, Jamie. These two teams have given it everything they have tonight, and you just hope the Hawks got two more good defensive plays in them here to kind of shut the door on this.
Hawks lead 25-21. Third down and 6. Paulson comes to the line. Shotgun formation, trips to the right. As somebody jumps, and it might be a legal procedure against the Indians, and it is. Their 7th offensive penalty of this ball game, and it'll now bring up third down and 11. Costly penalty for the Indians there, trying to score down by 4. Minute 40 to go. They're back to midfield now. Hey, and they're going to jump again. So another illegal procedure penalty against the Indians. Their 8th offensive penalty of this ball game. And now the ball back to their own 46-yard line. Coach Lovell wants a timeout. We'll take one as well. Hawks lead 25-21, 1:40 to go. And we're back after this from KMCH Sports.
Hey KMCH listeners, GMB is proud to support our area athletes and help bring the sport to you. The GMB Bank team reminds you whatever your financial goals, we're here to help you reach them. Stop by our Manchester location or visit us online at gnbbank.com. Member FDIC.
Going above and beyond is a standard of care at Above and Beyond Home Health and Hospice Care. Their compassionate staff care deeply about the comfort of their patients. A nurse is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Above and Beyond Healthcare, the more they care, the more beautiful life becomes. Proudly serving Jones, Jackson, Johnson, Lynn, Clayton, and Delaware counties.
Back into Thomas Park. Third down and 17 upcoming for the Marion Indians. They have it at their own 46-yard line. West Delaware leads it 25-21. 1 minute, 40 seconds remaining in this contest. The Hawks jumped out to the lead. The Indians scored, and the Hawks had trailed until that last touchdown to go up by 4. Paulson looks to pass on third and 17. He overshoots. It's going to be off. Nick Casey with the interception. And he's got some room to run. He's at midfield. He's at the 40. He's going to be touched down at the Marion 37-yard line. There's a penalty marker down. A penalty marker down. It had to be after the interception. The Hawks would take over. And we'll see what the penalty is, but if it stands, Nick Casey with an interception. He returned it down to the Marion 36-yard line. He looked like he overthrew it.
Yeah, it's probably on the Hawks, but it was after the interception.
That's what we're thinking, as our officials three officials at midfield still talking this one over. Oh, pass interference against the Hawks. Oh, my goodness. Pass interference for the penalty, or the interception will be negated on the pass interference against the Hawks. It looked like Paulson just sailed that ball. Shades of that phantom fumble of last season.
Yeah.
And now another flag on that far sideline. The Hawks you got to keep, if that is the call, you got to keep your composure. You don't want to give Marion more than they're already getting. And I'm not sure if this could be against that Hawks sideline, but we're not sure.
They give Marion a warning.
There's a minute 29. Minute 29 left to go in this ball game. The Hawks lead by 4. It's 25-21. This is kind of reliving last year a little bit in that fumble that came out of nowhere. Unsportsmanlike against the Hawks.
Wow.
So another penalty on the Hawks. So 2 penalties in one play. That's what we talked about. You've got to keep your composure, and now Marion's going to have it at the West Delaware 25. First and 10, Indians. With a minute 29 left to go. Now the defense in a real bind here for West Delaware. I'm still not sure about that pass interference call. It just looked like Paulson sailed that ball, and Nick Casey picked it off. But Paulson comes set, shotgun formation. Now Coach Winkowicz wants a timeout, and we will take one with him. Minute 29 left to go, 25-21 Hawks, and we're back after this from KMCH Sports.
At Tauke Motors, we believe in a gentler, simpler way of doing business. Check out our large selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as great incentives at TaukeMotors.com. If you are looking for a new pre-owned vehicle or service on your current vehicle, come to Tauke Motors, Chevrolet, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram on 9th Street in Dyersville.
At Dupaco Community Credit Union, we know debt happens. A debt checkup from Dupaco ensures it's not costing you more than it should. With historic low interest rates, now is the time to bring your loans to Dupaco. Contact us at 563-927-6187 or visit dupaco.com.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
Hurry down to Rio Blanco Mexican Restaurant in Manchester today. Enjoy the best margarita around on their patio facing the Whitewater Park. Rio Blanco features daily specials and a kids menu too. There's something for everyone at Rio Blanco Mexican Restaurant in Manchester.
Back into Marion. Paulson looks to pass on 1st and 10. He throws down the middle. He's got a man out there. And it's incomplete. Incomplete. Nick Casey on the coverage. He had McAllister in the end zone. It looked like McAllister had it, and it fell out on the hit on the ground.
Yeah.
And it falls incomplete. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
And from up here, you don't know if he had possession of it or if it was rolling around on his chest or whatever. So
what a game this has been. 2nd down and 10. Ball at the West Delaware 25. A minute 22 to go. Trevor Paulson comes set. 2 receivers each way. He looks to pass. Looking down the sideline. He's got a man out there, and he overthrows him. Dan Leckie on the coverage for the Hawks. It looked like he was looking for Mason Ray. Looking for Ray down the sideline into the end zone, but it fell incomplete, and it'll be 3rd and 10 for the Indians at the West Delaware 25. A minute 17 to go.
You really got it. If you're that West Delaware secondary, just be careful of the pump fakes. Paulson is a magician at doing those.
2 penalties on one play, an interference call on that Casey interception, then an unsportsmanlike. After that, Paulson looks to throw. 3rd and 10. He's under pressure. Now he's going to run it. He's directing traffic. He throws it up into the end zone. He's got a man wide open, and it falls out of the hands. In and out of the hands. In and out of the hands. It looked like Whalen was the receiver. Nope, excuse me. It was Mark Horcher, the receiver. It went in and out of his hands. He was in the back of the end zone.
Mm-hmm.
It falls incomplete, and it's 4th and 10. Hawks lead 25-21. A minute 9 left to go. Marion needs to get to the West Delaware 15 for a 1st down. They've been going for the end zone on all their plays so far from this 25-yard line.
Here it is.
And this is it. If they need a 1st down, they need to get to the West Delaware 15. And Coach Lovell wants the timeout. He'll take the Indians will take their 3rd and final timeout of this ballgame. We'll keep it right here. And as we do, we'll quickly take a look at our area scoreboard. Again, you can find that area scoreboard on our website, kmch.com. As our scores as of right now, Western Dubuque leading Williamsburg 33-7 at the half. Edco leading Starmont 58-0 in the 4th quarter. Independence leads South Tama 26-0 at half. Monticello leads Beckman 14-7 that game at halftime. Met Community leading Cascade 14-12 at halftime. And Iowa City Regina leading Anamosa 27-9 that game in the 2nd quarter. Here at Thomas Park in Marion, the Hawks lead 25-21. 1 minute, 9 seconds to go. It's 4th down and 10 for the Indians. They have it at the West Delaware 25.
Well,
Hawks lead by 4.
I just know Paulson get comfortable back there.
As he's very good at directing traffic when he's under pressure. As Paulson will drop back to pass. He looks to throw. He finds McAllister. He's going to have enough for the 1st down. Mitch McAllister with the reception. Last week he had 2 catches for 43 yards. He comes up with a big one here. We're going to get an official's timeout. McAllister's going to have to come out of the ball game, as I think the officials saw him kind of wobbling a little bit on that sideline. He took a huge hit. There's 1:04 left to go in this ball game, and the Indians have it 1st and 10 at the West Delaware 15. Hawks leading by 4. Marion needs a touchdown to take the lead. As Paulson will come set, 2 receivers each way. He drops back to pass. Quick pass to the end zone. He throws a jump ball, and it's going to be incomplete. A one-handed catch attempt over there by Connor Whalen. Gavin Soppe on the coverage, and that's another thing. We talked about how well Soppe's played offensively tonight. He's done an equally as good job defensively, covering the very talented Connor Whalen tonight.
Absolutely.
So 2nd down and 10, 59 seconds remaining. And for Paulson, that was his 50th pass of this ball game. As he rolls to his left, he looks to throw. Now he steps up, looks to the end zone. He has a man there, overshot him. He was looking in the end zone. That was Horcher again. He overthrew him. Horcher was open. He just overthrew him out of the outstretched arms of Mark Horcher, and it falls incomplete. 3rd down and 10 for the Indians.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can definitely tell Paulson had some open space there, but he wants to fire it into the end zone. He wants the touchdown pass. He's letting his guys try and get open and get space and stuff.
And if you're the Hawks,
and they got 0 timeouts left.
You kind of got to be careful here too. If you're for Paulson, he might tuck it one of these and run.
Right.
As he comes set again, 2 wide receivers each way again. Shotgun formation. They have it at the West Delaware 15. Paulson looks to throw. End zone and incomplete. It's incomplete. Gavin Soppe on the coverage again.
I even thought Gavin was
Connor Whalen
in front.
But the intended receiver once again, and it'll bring up another 4th and 10 for the Indians. From the West Delaware 15, 48 seconds left to go. I don't think time is going to be the issue. It's going to be the 4 downs for the Indians. That's going to be the issue here. As the Hawks will let it play on. 4th and 10, ball at the West Delaware 15. Paulson comes set, 4 wide receivers, shotgun formation. He looks to pass. He's looking left. He throws in the end zone. He's got McAllister. Incomplete. He had it and he dropped it. And it's incomplete. Nick Casey on the coverage. And the Hawks will hang on. 42 seconds left. The Hawks lead 25-21. They turn it over on downs. 1st and 10 Hawks at the Marion, or at their own 15-yard line.
Yeah, that was a great effort by McAllister there. He stretched out as far as he could, and man, oh man, punch and counter punch between these two teams.
What a game! I can't all night. I'm not sure if we'll be able to talk with Coach Linkowicz after this game tonight. He'll be very excited, and what an emotional roller coaster for this West Delaware team and coaching staff. Victory formation for the Hawks. As Casey takes a knee, the Indians cannot stop it. The Hawks will have to do it one more time here. They'll have to take one more knee before the end of this game. Maybe. Oh, yeah. They'll have to do it one more time here.
Yeah.
No, they will not. They have not started the play clock. And the clock continues here, and the Hawks will not have to take a knee. 14 seconds left, and they just started the play clock, and the Hawks will hang on. The Hawks are going to win the game 25-21. 25-21, Hawks win this one. And they move to 2-0 on the season as the West Delaware assistant coaches leave the booth here. What a game.
Wow.
We got to see here tonight in week 2. A non-district game turned out to be a great barn burner here. Oh, fun one to watch here. Hawks win 35-21. Stay tuned for the Okoboji Girl post-game show as it comes your way next on Mix 94.7 KMCH.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
No one can win a game by themselves. At F&M Bank, our team works together to achieve the ultimate goal, exceeding client expectations. F&M Bank is a proud supporter of all local sports teams. F&M Bank, the right choice in Manchester, Cedar Rapids, Anamosa, and Monticello. Member FDIC.
Just like you take pride in your vehicle, we take pride in the service work we provide. This is John from Georgian Auto in Manchester. Whether it's routine maintenance or major repairs, we'll take care of your car and get it back on the road. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service and repair is our complete focus.
For all your general contracting needs, turn to the professionals at Lucky Building Service in Manchester. For commercial, remodeling, and building and new home construction, call the experts, Lucky Building Service in Manchester, 563-927-5677.
You may not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes.
As your American Family Insurance agent in Manchester, I'm looking out for what matters to you. Even when nothing's wrong, this is Tad Mormon, agent. Call me at 563-927-3586, and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
American Family Insurance, Ted Mormon Agent, 106 East Main Street, Manchester.
Contact me, Chad Frazier, at BC Land Services in Earlville for all your maintenance projects such as tree removal and trimming, small dirt work projects, lawn seeding, and more. BC Land Services is fully insured and licensed. Contact me at 563-590-8074 or on Facebook. And best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
This is Sarah from It's So Me Boutique in downtown Dyersville, inviting you to stop in, look around, and let us assist you in finding the perfect outfit for any occasion. We offer fashion-forward trends for women, including plus sizes, baby clothes, shoes, and fun accessories to complete any look. It's So Me Boutique in the heart of downtown Dyersville. And check out our Facebook page.
Back into Thomas Park in Marion, the Hawks win 25-21 here tonight as we get Coach Winkowicz hooked up here for our post game. And Coach Wink, I tell you what, you just said that last drive, what a thing of beauty. And for the kids to overcome that adversity throughout this entire game here tonight, great team win for your guys.
I tell you what, that's a nice football team over there, and their quarterback is real good. We knew it coming in. We were tested in the secondary. They did a nice job up front of not allowing us to put a ton of pressure on him, and hats off to those guys. But I'll tell you what, about every scenario could have happened tonight. I was really proud of the kids fighting back, dealing with a little adversity, and that last drive, I tell you what, that was a huge gut check, and the kids that came out and got her done.
Coach, a game like this where it was extremely physical, a lot of good hitting on both sides of the field. What does a game like this, it's the second game of the year, but what does a game like this do for you guys going forward? Close, good quarterback. How does that propel you guys moving forward then?
Well, that's what I just told them in here. I said, the biggest thing is right there, those non-district games, we had an opportunity to really grow up right there. It was, like I said, you would deal with so many different things. That stuff come back later in the season, and those are the things that really can help you down the road.
Well, you go into the half down 21-12, and it was a situation where you guys didn't have to make many adjustments. It's just the kids weren't executing. What did you do to talk to them about at halftime about executing?
This is exactly what I told them at halftime. I said, we just got to execute. We had things all over the place. We just had to finish and stuff and stay on our block, and I tell you what, in that third quarter, we got her done.
You talked about one of the toughest schedules in 3A that continues next week against Mount Vernon, but 2-0 with your schedule is pretty important going into next week.
Yeah, this is big. We got better tonight, and we're going to try to get better this week and take on another good team on Friday. So,
all right, Coach, thanks for joining us. Congrats on the win tonight.
Yep, take care.
West Delaware head coach Doug Winkowicz here on the Okoboji Grill post-game show, brought to you by Okoboji Grill in Independence. As we welcome in now Bill Logan. As Bill, you said it at halftime, just needed to execute. They didn't have any adjustments. Just they weren't following through on their assignments. They weren't wrapping up and tackling. They definitely did that in the second half.
Yeah, that was just an awesome second half. I mean, shut a team like that out in the second half. I mean, that's a heck of a defensive job. The kid stepped up, and we might not see a better quarterback all year long because that Paulson kid, he's definitely first class. He's a great athlete. I tell you, it's a good thing some of the receivers dropped some balls because they had all kinds of opportunities there in that last drive, and it just. Hawks I think you talked about in the fourth quarter, both teams are tired. I think they were just a little bit more tired than the Hawks were because I heard you say 15 plays. What was it, 6-7 minute drive on that touchdown drive?
Yep, 15 plays, 71 yards, 5.5 minutes.
Yeah, we kept talking about, geez, guys, we got to score here. We got to score. No, let's just take it down there because you don't want to give them any more time than possible. Anytime that you can have a 15 play drive, that's awesome. Total plays tonight, 80. That's an awesome number. That's what he likes to try to get every week. And man, oh man, for somebody that throws the ball that many times, and to have 80 plays tonight, Hawks just did a tremendous job on both sides of the ball in that second half. It was awesome.
Well, you talked about one of the better quarterbacks that we'll see this year. He's one of the more accurate quarterbacks that we've seen in a long time. Like, it's not, a lot of quarterbacks we've seen have that mobility to where they can make things happen and maybe run the ball, but he was not a run-first mindset. He was just so accurate throwing the ball, but the Hawks stepped up and did what they needed to at the right times.
Well, he was comfortable back there. I mean, we made him uncomfortable a couple of times, but he was comfortable sitting back there and just kind of picking us out. But you know what? Credit Coach and what they did defensively, that game plan tonight, they just executed it a little better, in that second half and shut them down. As offensively, give you some quick numbers here for the Hawks: 62 rushes, 303 yards. Caleb Curley, I got to get on page 2 because Caleb Curley had 40 carries tonight, 236 yards. So he had 234, so he outdid it last week's effort. So that's, he's just carrying the ball like crazy. 11 out of 18 passing for Casey for 103 yards, 406 total. But, consistency, the Hawks scored in all 4 quarters. They're going to have to work on some extra point issues that almost cost them a game tonight, but, man, they did a tremendous job. For the Marion Indians tonight, they only ran the ball 16 times for 30 yards, but they had a couple of running backs out tonight that, so you kind of knew that they were going to even throw the ball more. 27 out of 55 passing for 317 yards and those 3 touchdowns in the first half. But he only had 98 yards in the second half. So, just a tremendous job, defensively shutting them down a little bit. That 15-play drive, that was just a thing of beauty. Coach Ferris, he'd like to have a couple of those tomorrow, I think.
Phil, what a great segue. Great segue.
Well, I've been thinking about that since last Friday night, and I'm tired of thinking. I don't think that much.
Well, I tell you what, here's what we're going to do. Since you and Aaron tied for first last year, you both had 3 wins, I think, when we stopped. Swish already made his prediction, so we'll just start with him like we do every week. We went 27-13 Iowa. So, Aaron is first in the alphabet.
I get to go first. All right, I'm going to go.
Are the Hawks going to win by 13.5? Is that?
I don't think.
Is that
so.
what you? Is that? Was that?
I saw 10.5.
Was that your for entertainment purposes only wager in Vegas?
Yes, that is
very good.
True statement. True statement. I think it's going to be close. It's going to be a fourth quarter game. I'll go 27-24 Hawks.
27-24 Hawks. That's 51 points. Of course, Swish's was 40. Bill, you got a 51 and a 40. And I'll wait to see what I've got.
Wow, that just really threw my thinking off here, and I can't think quick. Let's see, 40, 51.
This is shocking development. Bill, you can't think quick.
I'm trying to think, trying to add up. Not going to add them better than predict them.
Yeah.
I think the Hawks are going to win. I don't think they'll cover the spread. I think they got too many unknowns, especially offensive line. But, I think the Hawks are going to win 21-17.
21-17. Of course, that's 38 points, so went just below Swish. Now, you guys gave me quite a bit to work with here. Is
a lot of ammo there.
I don't know if I want to go lower than that. I would like to, so I'm going to go 20-17 Iowa. just that's 37 points. Bill was 38. That's hard to believe, right? that I would go just one under you, Bill?
Yeah, imagine that.
Yeah. All right, Bill. Great game tonight. We'll see you next week at Mount Vernon. Okay, good night, Bill. All right, Bill Logan.
I'm back. Call me part-time.
Yeah. All right, we'll see you next week, buddy.
It's a good one.
All right.
It's always great to be a Hawk.
Bill Logan down on the West Delaware sideline tonight and every night for us here on KMCH as we take a look at our area scoreboard here tonight one final time as some of these games getting a little farther. Of course, our game's starting at 6 o'clock, and can you imagine if we would have started at 7:30, Aaron, as Western Dubuque leading Williamsburg 33-7. That's our area online game of the week. That game in the third quarter. You can listen to that on KMCH.com right now. John Swisher and Tom King with the call of that one. Edco defeats Starmont tonight 58-0. Independence is at halftime. They lead South Tama 26-0. Monticello leads Beckman 27-7. That game in the third quarter. At halftime, Benton Community leads Cascade 14-12. No score yet from Northland, Maquoketa Valley. No score reported, I should say. Same with East Buchanan and Clayton Ridge. And at halftime, Iowa City Regina leads Anamosa 27-9. And that is going to do it for the Okoboji Grill postgame show, brought to you by Okoboji Grill and Independence. If you're looking for great food and a unique atmosphere, then make Okoboji Grill your next lunch or dinner destination. Or enjoy 2-for-1 happy hour every Monday through Thursday from 4 to 6 p.m. That's Okoboji Grill, 1749 Golf Course Boulevard in Independence. Okoboji Grill, where good friends meet. That's going to do it for us here tonight. I want to thank the sponsors of West Delaware football on KMCH as tailgating season is upon us now, as Aaron will be headed down to Iowa City tomorrow. And Aaron, when you go to, well, I'm not going to tell you to shop locally in Manchester because it's a long drive for you tonight to go shop locally. As you're right at home here, but we encourage all of you heading down to Iowa City tomorrow to please shop locally, because without all of our sports boosters, this broadcast would not be possible. I want to thank new KMCH News Director Janelle Tucker for running the board for us this evening, and most of all, thank you, the listeners. So for my partners, Aaron Pleen and Bill Logan, this is Jamie Vasky saying good night from Thomas Park in Marion, where once again, the final, West Delaware Hawks 25, the Marion Indians 21. Don't forget, tune in to KMCH.com. Move over to KMCH.com right now as our area online game of the week is Western Dubuque is at Williamsburg. And you've been listening to West Delaware football on Eastern Iowa Sports Station, Mix 94.7 KMCH.
Edgewood Feed Mill Construction is a general contractor and will assist you with the construction of your livestock facility, start to finish. For more information on Edgewood Feed Mill Construction, contact Steve Harris at 563-9